surrounded by friends and family. CSS can transform your outdoor space into the ultimate game day destination. Stylish, warm, and built for memories. With several wood, gas, and electric options, let CSS make your backyard the best seat in the house. Visit cssfireplaces.com.
David here with Royal Pest Services. It's back. Our summer Centricon Termite Special. New installs begin as low as $249. And if you have existing Centricon, but your renewal is through the roof, we can transfer you to Royal at no cost. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free estimate.
Home of the Jaguars, 1010XL, WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach. When Jag News breaks, hear it first on 1010XL.
It's time to elevate your back-to-school style with luxury and a brand-new Cadillac.
Discover the 2025 Luxury XT6, a spacious 7-seat SUV starting at just $49,195. Perfect for carpooling or weekend adventures.
That's right, or step up your game with the stunning 2026 Vistique, Escalade, and Escalade IQ.
I want to go back to school in style.
You can. Visit us at Rainy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville. This school year, it's all about style.
Plus tax tag title $9.99 admin fee and resist all on approved credit.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece. Premium flooring, take our advice. Home of business, affordable price. Driveways, pool decks, garage floors, beautiful patios, and more to explore. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken. You know it! Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine! Cougars go time on a Wednesday morning. It's a hump day. It's a stump day. I don't want to say anything. But the boys may be coming off a perfect game there. I said it. Hey, E.T., good morning. No one gets a perfect game back to back.
Suck pussy.
I mean, come on. Nobody does that. We'll do our best coming up in a little bit over an hour. Got the Murphy Power Hour today, talking baseball. It's so funny. We just watch the I'd like to have the time lapse of our guy here, E.T., as he goes through this home stretch of the baseball season. I mean, the guy was he's just downcast and downtrodden. Listen, by the way, I get it. It's stressful. You're pouring a lot of energy into your baseball team if you have one in contention this time of year. And the Mets just can't get out of their own way for almost a couple of months. He's proclaimed them dead 3 or 4 times. And then lo and behold, the Phillies have gone to New York and the Mets have won a couple in a row. They've got it within 5. So yeah, just watch. E.T., just watch the chipper demeanor today. And I get it. I'm not judging. I get it. But man, your mood can certainly rise and fall with your baseball team in the standings, whether you're trying to chase or trying to hold on. So we'll talk a lot of baseball. Nobody knows more about delivering this time of year than our man Daniel Murphy, who went on that unbelievable postseason streak in 2015. and joins us here on Wednesdays for his perspective, not just on baseball, but the rest of the sports world. Daniel's certainly in tune with what's going on out there. And here in our backyard, the story is cut day for the Jaguars. As I said, it was not going to be a day about, oh, really, that name is gone. It was more our first litmus test on who they trust down there. Okay? Here's what I mean. When James Gladstone walked into his office yesterday, perhaps he's got a full-length mirror on the backside of his door, ET, like some people have.
Right.
I mean, he shut that door, and he had the cuts coming up here in about, 8 hours. He shut that door, and he got a good look at himself in the mirror there. And he said, who am I going to trust? Who am I going to trust putting this roster together? Am I going to trust, I don't know, me? Or am I going to trust whoever was here before me? Never. It could have been the best GM ever, but it wasn't. And the answer came emphatically, didn't it? It came emphatically, and I'm glad. I'm here for it. I know mediocrity when I see it, and if you're going to keep these guys shuffling around the bottom of the roster for another 2-3 years, the Jordan Jeffersons and Tyler Lacey's, if you're going to keep those guys, then I know where we're going to be in a couple years. Same situation, only this time they will be on the wrong side of the list. No, man, give me these young bucks with the ears pinned back. Give me Strigal and BJ Green. Yeah. Give me some hungry dudes going against Miami's first line, getting sacks in the first quarter. Yeah, I'm here for it. And so they do. And we talked about that yesterday and wondered, didn't we, E? Would they, are they going to deem these guys ready enough to take active spots on the roster? And the answer was yes. And good. New blood. I saw guys getting after it. They say they were camp warriors as well. They showed up in the preseason. Maybe we got a diamond in the rough here can go make an impact. They certainly found those guys in L.A. By the way, I'll also say this, E.T. In Strigal and Green, let me ask your opinion. In their success, at least initially, making this roster out of the gates as undrafted free agents, does it put maybe a little more value on that seventh rounder you got for Fred Johnson?
Absolutely.
It does, doesn't it? And we sit here and poo-poo all 4 seventh rounders. What good are they? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Let's see what BJ Green and Danny Strigal do. Undrafted rookies making the roster and thus the rotation at that super important position. Boy, it's nice to have those vets there on the outside, isn't it? They're afforded this luxury a little bit, and then I mean Trayvon and Josh Hines-Allen, and now you've afforded yourself a little bit of flexibility with Agba. You're going to count on Abdullah to grow as a pass rusher, I guess. He is the one of the former draft picks that survived. Bunch of them hit the door running, man. To take it a step further as to what that mirror was showing him yesterday morning. Caleb Ransall went to the IR. I think that was a bit surprising, and maybe it shows that he wasn't exactly either who they thought he was or where they thought he was. So he goes to IR. I'll be lost for the year. But every draft pick made the team. That includes 2 rookie offensive linemen, Monheim and Milam. Right? So every member of the draft class made the roster, and 2 undrafted rookie free agents made the roster. Yeah, I believe that's what we call an overhaul. And so it's goodbye to the Miles Coles and the Jordan Jeffersons and the Tyler Lacey's. And God bless them. Hope you go find a spot somewhere and can continue playing in the NFL. But here, now, new faces, new blood, new culture, new defensive coordinator. Yeah, let me see what these guys can do. Look, on the one hand, the preseason can be misleading. I get that. But what those guys did in that third game, again, if it was against the Dolphins, second and third and fourth stringers, yawn. It's like any other second half of a preseason game. It's just not that noteworthy. But when they're trotting out their first team, and these young guys are starting on the edge, and they're applying pressure. They're both getting sacks, and the Dolphins' offense doesn't score in the first quarter. If it walks like a duck, man, something tells me that, if Miles Cole was out there, the results would not have been the same. So, listen, it's easy to do. They're your guys. You scouted them. You picked them. You liked them. There's a reason you drafted and signed them. And the guys that were here went 4-13. But our answer came, I thought, emphatically yesterday as to turning this thing around personnel-wise as well. We can dive into the numbers. I haven't done it yet. But I wonder what the final tally now is on the overhaul of the defense, ET.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I know. I was listening to Hacker last night.
Okay.
And he said that from last year that this year the initial roster got 27 new faces.
So that's half the team. That, and again, that's about that. Well, look, you got all. It was if I remember the draft class and 2 undrafted rookie free agents make it, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
But they added veteran pieces on the D-line over the course of training camp. They both made the roster. Most recently, Colin Sanders. So those guys are going to be new. Agba, obviously, is new. Jordan Lewis is going to be new in the secondary. Travis Hunter will be new in the secondary. Eric Murray will be new in the secondary. And that's just the starters, right? Muma's out. Kaiser's in. Again, good. Good luck, Chad Muma. I'm not, this isn't, I don't send these guys off to find employment with a sneer. No, I'm not looking at what's leaving. I'm looking at what's coming. It's the same way I looked at the Travis Hunter addition to the Jaguars. All right? Big picture, end of the day, if Travis Hunter is what you think he is, this trade isn't about what the Jaguars gave up. It's about what they got. Another story, another long story to be written, but that's where we are here. We got a roster that's been overhauled, yet at the same time, our dogs don't always bark. Sometimes they yap. We probably put a dog standard on guys that's maybe a bit too high. I think the word dog, sometimes it means the very, very best, and sometimes it just means a guy that you want in your huddle, right? They identified at least their version of the dogs, the 6 to 8 players that they were going to build around. And by the way, head on a swivel on that offensive line. Head on a swivel. If you're Harrison and you're Walker Little, and you think they're afraid to pop McCarr or got one of those dug out there on the outside, or there was a reason they started playing Milam at some tackle in camp. So gears are grinding. They've built around the quarterback. You got a just about completely rebuild offensive line, right? You got a new center. You got a new guard. Your sixth guy to play all positions is new. And you got 2 rookies that are filling in the depth there as well. But the first team line didn't give up a sack in the preseason. You hope you fortified for Trevor Lawrence there. You've brought him weapons with not just Travis Hunter, but De'Ami Brown. Parker Washington is emerging. I am starting to wonder about the depth of the receiver positioning. I certainly wouldn't call it a weakness, but it's top heavy, man. After those 4, and the fifth to make it was Trammell. I'm assuming there's some special team value there, and by the way, it's not like there is any eyebrow-raising player that they passed over to keep Trammell. He's probably the best of what was left. That's not a super deep roster of receivers. It's so interesting. I went through the league, at least kind of like the nutshell of what each team did yesterday, and how teams choose to construct their rosters. And boy, it's got to be temporary. There are a couple teams got 8 receivers right now. You can't carry 8 receivers, can you?
No way.
There's another team, I think it said either 7 or 8 offensive linemen. You can't do that. So this is, again, these are the nervous hours here, really the next few days. I mean, let's don't forget, we're going to get through Labor Day weekend. It is game week. Game plan, practice. Panthers to town, baby. So there are nervous dudes all around the league, those that procured their roster spots, and now guys have, all this wave of players. Trust me, there are a bunch of guys in those releases yesterday that other franchises came this close to pulling the trigger on, but really liked, and probably can overlook whatever it is that this franchise didn't like about him. And by the way, oftentimes that's the right move. I mean, the famous one for me, and I'm sure there have been even better examples, but it's James Harrison, how he just bounced back and forth like Ravens practice squad, Steelers, Ravens, Steelers, before he ultimately became what he was. So there are gems to be had out there in the waiver process. Whether or not the Jaguars have their eyes there, I don't know. We shall see. But, as far as the 53 goes, I like the infusion of the new blood. I like 27 new members of the 53. I like the defensive overhaul, including a new coordinator. We stunk on defense. All right, when we come back here on a custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday, by the way, if those storms blow through, whether it's these summer thunderstorms that can really be boomers or hurricane season, we're going to, probably face a scare or two here or there. And when you have issues with trees on your property, whether it's residential, commercial, nobody does it better than Custom Tree Surgeons. I mean, they've been around a long time. They're known throughout the market. So many of our listeners here have given me the feedback on Custom Tree Surgeons, the experience they've had with them. So it'd be a 5-star review for the company. I hope you never need, but when you do, let me just take one thing off your to-do list. Contact my friends at Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com. All right, we know how cool these early season college football games are, E.T. We like the fact that we get these interconference matchups. And I wonder if we're sleeping on, in the new college football world, how much more important these early season games might end up being. And I'll play a scenario for you when we come back. And let me know how it could potentially be handled. We're up and rolling here on a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. The fun and frivolity of the hump day. We got to get you into the football weekend, a long weekend at that. That means we got to get smart. John, coming up here in about an hour, we got the Murphy Power Hour today as well. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL on 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What does Johnny O know best? O knows Jacksonville football.
Okay, say, oh my.
Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference. For 100 years, service you can trust. Lee and Kate's Glass, depend on us. Glass solutions to meet your needs. Reliable quality guaranteed. Complete customer satisfaction. With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. And he's listening to the Nimnicht Outdoor Show.
With tips and stories.
Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Every Saturday morning, 7 to 10.
On 1010XL.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my successful back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, it's Vegas time. This is former Jags linebacker Tom McManus from Helmets and Heels, and we want you to come and join us once again in Las Vegas for the Raiders game weekend. If you've not been to the Circus Stadium Swim, you're missing out on 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen with all the current sports betting action. Plus, all you Jaguar fans are invited to huddle up with Helmets and Heels at the Overhang Bar with our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and special giveaways.
Lauren Brooks here. Taylor Dahl, Tom McManus, and myself will be broadcasting Helmets and Heels live on air from a Stadium Swim Cabana on Friday, October 31st. Then hosting the wildly popular Jacksonville Huddle Up Friday evening at the Overhang Bar inside Circa. If you were there last year, you know you won't want to miss it. If you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, stay where we're staying at Circa Resort and Casino from October 30th to November 3rd.
To get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Prize, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce and tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
21 locations in the area. Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, a question for you. You looking forward to the college football weekend? Show of hands out there, gang. Yeah, there you go. He's got his hands up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, man. What a Saturday we got coming here. Right out the gate, you got Texas, Ohio State. I'll enjoy the Syracuse-Tennessee game. That's also at noon, so that'll be the flipper. That'll be what we're flipping back and forth. 3:30, FSU 2025 debuts. Tough assignment, obviously, against Roll Tide in Tallahassee. So let's get first returns on, we talked about the overhaul here. It's same thing over there in Tally. Both coordinators new, roster's different, quarterback is different. Let's see if they can get back on the right path. At least the first early steps happen at 3:30. 7 o'clock, your Florida Gators kick against LIU. But, yeah, you can't help but keep an eye over there on the left screen where LSU and Clemson will be kicking off. These games aren't new, but I think the implication has changed. Here's what I mean. The days of the kickoff classic where, two interconference squads would meet for a rare occasion. All right, those are long gone. Long gone. That's back when conferences had 8, 10 teams at the most. We are headed towards one big conglomerate of the best teams, whether it's 60, 65, 70, whatever the number is, super conferences. Here they come. The SEC and Big Ten in particular have so stacked the deck that there are really right now, and things can change, especially with the NIL and how teams position themselves, but right now there are very few teams outside of the SEC or Big Ten that you give much of a shot at all of winning the national title. And maybe I'm not thinking of someone, but Clemson is probably the only team that realistically anyone thinks could win the national title this year that's not from the SEC or the Big Ten. Notre Dame's kind of a hybrid. Certainly a playoff option, but man, it's been a long time since Notre Dame's won a natty, and they've had quite a few cracks since then. It's the SEC and Big Ten are just they're strong and getting stronger. Okay, here's where I'm going with this. Back in the day, or even recently, the impact of those early season games was more on the damage it did if you lost, right? If you took a chance, if Georgia and Clemson played in the opening weekend as they have, and Clemson loses that game, they're like, we can't lose another game all year or we can't make the playoff. All right? That's gone now. You play one of these big games and you still navigate through your conference, you can still make a much bigger playoff. In fact, you can lose a game, then win your conference championship game. Your season doesn't end with that opening loss against another top-ranked opponent or highly ranked opponent like it would often knock you out before for a variety of reasons. Most importantly, there were only 2 teams at the end of the year that were going to get the invite. Well, now you got a much bigger field. But the argument for those last spots is going to be just as thick at some point as the arguments that we used to have as who belonged to get the 2 BCS nods. And so let me take it again back now. Let's circle back. Let's use LSU Clemson as an example. In the old days, the loser would have a real tough time making it back. Clemson would have no margin for error. They probably couldn't lose another game and make it to the 2 or even the 4, unless they got a free pass because the 4 included the ACC. But now that's not the case. The ACC champion in an ACC championship game, they don't have a real tough schedule after LSU. It is what it is. But now they're going to be ultimately trickle down from these games. You don't have any way to evaluate the teams that are going to be in except for look at common opponents and conference streaks and how those games go. And we're not talking about CarQuest Bowls where guys have gone off to the draft. We're not talking about, Michigan against Florida where one team isn't playing their starters. We're talking about regular season matchups with a lot of importance because teams all still have their goals ahead of them. So now I think these early season games as we move forward are going to go a lot more into decision day when the playoffs come about. What if LSU beats Clemson in the opener, ET? All right? They beat Clemson, the prohibitive favorite in the ACC. And then LSU, with a tough schedule that includes games at Ole Miss, at South Carolina, at Bama, Oklahoma. They got to play Florida. What if LSU beats Clemson and then through a hazardous schedule, they lose a heartbreaker in overtime, 2 close games, they go 9-3. Clemson goes about their merry way. And Clemson loses a heartbreaker to, say, SMU in the regular season. So SMU and Clemson rematch in the ACC championship game. SMU hadn't lost. They're 12-0. Clemson's 10-2. And Clemson just beats that A. They beat SMU, 38-10. Now it's decision day. And you have 12-1 SMU. Went through their ACC schedule, got peppered in their conference championship game, but boy, what a good year. They deserve it. And then you can have LSU sitting over there 9-3, who beat your conference champ. At some point, and listen, the better example here for posturing is going to be Texas and Ohio State. The 2 conferences claim to be superior to each other, claim to have the largest percentage of the overall talent, right? Who wins that game should matter when you're deciding if 9-3 Florida should get in over 11-1 Indiana because 9-3 Florida beat Texas, who beat Ohio State. In the past, it was just more argument's sake. But now with 12 teams, that fight for 6-12 after the autos, man. And at some point, the dam's going to break. 9-3 or 8-4 is going to, in often cases, rightly keep 10-2 on the sideline. Or dare I say, 11-1. Listen, each season is different. It's not fair to hold certain programs to the failures of other teams in similar situations of the past. But let's be fair and let's look at what SMU and Indiana did last year in the playoff, which was exactly what you would expect second-rate, non-contending, different-level programs to do. Spit up on themselves and went home. And then, by the way, came back this preseason chattering like they were Ohio State and Georgia. Yeah, we'll see. So have fun watching the games. And this doesn't play out like on Monday. This is a storyline on Tuesday. Well, Clemson now has to do this, that, and the other. Now, I'm talking more about when you get down the end of the road here and you're trying to decide, are we going to put a 3-loss team from this conference just because they're from this conference in over a 1-loss team from also a Power 5 conference or Power 4 now conference? Those decisions are going to be impacted a lot more by these early season games than the impact that these early season games used to cause. And by the way, go ahead and fast this forward to Florida-Miami. Fast forward it to Florida-Miami. Really, you know what, E? You can talk about all the Gator games. This is a tough schedule. The disqualifying game for Florida when it comes to playoff consideration, I believe would be the Miami game. If they go 9-3 and beat Texas and or Georgia, but lose to Miami and 2 others, they're going to have a worse chance of getting in than if they beat Miami and drop 3 on that brutal SEC slate. So really, we can have this conversation again in a few weeks as the comparative value as you get past the automatics. They're going to be the ones that win the conference, get in. Then there's going to be another 2 or 3 that is you just recognize how strong they are. And then there's going to be a lot of fighting. Going to be a lot of fighting between especially Big Ten and SEC schools until this thing gets sorted and settled even a little bit better. All right, it's Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. Just my thoughts on the college football season as we are, right here on the eve. Games, pretty good games on Friday. Friday 5-pack start, so naturally here on Wednesday morning, 6:32, I haven't done the first bit of research. Don't worry. I'll show. Back with more next. You're on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. The Jags now have a roster that's better than I thought it would be when this whole group got together. There was a lot of work to be done. There were a lot of cuts to be made, including players brought in by the previous regime. But this group knew what they were doing. I'm a little concerned about defensive tackle. I'm a little concerned about safety. But I like the roster more than I thought I would, and I can't wait to see him play in the regular season. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Experience professional grade at Nimnik Buick GMC, home of the largest inventory of GMC Sierras in Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. This month, save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierra 1500s or enjoy rates as low as 0% APR financing. Yes, 0%. You can't find deals like this anywhere else in Jacksonville. So shop 24/7 online at NimnikBuickGMC.com or at the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
If life blindsided you tomorrow, would your family struggle? I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial, and I can help. One call could protect your family for life. 904-885-9566. Harborstone Financial.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, ET, here for Twin Peaks, which happens to be the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days and it's bolder fight nights, too. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late at night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Hit a home run for happy hour and ask your Twin Peaks girl about local specials on drafts, cocktail shots, and more. And when you do, make sure you tell them ET sent you.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Back. It's a custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday here on The Drill. It's a hump day, stump day. Who are you playing here, E.T.?
Oh, the one and only Tay-Tay.
To all you old crotchety, complainy boomers who think that if a sports radio host utters the name Taylor Swift during the 4 hours, they somehow have lost some form of your masculine credibility, I'm here to tell you, I waited until 6:37 to report the news that broke the internet yesterday, E.T. Yeah.
Broke it, yeah.
These two kids perhaps are going to make it work. They're at least going to make a run at it. If you missed it, Chiefs tight end and the #1 pop star in the world are officially engaged. Apparently it happened over the weekend. Papa Kelsey's spilt the beans on that, but they announced it yesterday. Remember when they did that little podcast together, E.T.?
I did.
They seemed all giddy and huggy and all over each other, finishing it. Yeah, apparently it had just happened that weekend. So you could kind of feel what vibe was going on there. So I don't know about the date. I just know the headline. I haven't gone deep into the story. I guess I could at some point text my daughter and get all the deets, E.T. I'm really not that interested in that aspect. Good luck, kids. There's a lot of rumors out there, E.T., there's some sort of bet between us that one said they wouldn't last and one said they would. I don't remember who was who or what was what, but I know that the wheel was never put out as a punishment. We may have kicked it around and, threatened. Do you remember these conversations, E.T.?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't either. Now, I also don't remember where I put my keys, so there's that. But what we can do is let him come in and just completely rewrite history and make it up because he knows we don't know. But anyway, yeah, I wonder this, though, man. I'm getting uncertain, shaky, wish I don't have him on my fantasy team vibes from Kelsey, man. Here's why. This is where it affects you. These guys, man, when they're young and hungry and trying to make that money, what are they doing in the offseason, E?
Grinding.
They're grinding, man. They're out pulling sleds. They're all about proving. Man, the grind I see my man Kelsey on in the offseason is a different grind. It's at Napa. It's in Tokyo. It's going to fashion shows and concerts. Includes a lot of cologne, skinny jeans. I don't see workout shorts and cut off T-shirts. I see skinny jeans and paisley shirts.
Dang.
That's what my tight end is. That's his workout gear now in the offseason. So I can't help but wonder when they just, and what does it mean for her? No one cares. That's why I ask. Like, do you quit? Like, who I have so much respect for? I'll bring it back to sports. Agassi and Steffi Graf, man. Now, E.T., do you remember either one of those, or that's a little before your time?
I remember both of them.
Okay, well, Agassi and Graf were at the top of their game, super popular. Agassi had done the whole celebrity girlfriend thing. He dated different people. Madonna, maybe he was with at one point. Barbara Streisand was an odd pairing. So anyway, Agassi and Graf end up hooking up, right? And you're like, okay, cynically, yeah, sure. And then they got married, they moved to Vegas, and they just kind of stayed quiet for the most part. One of their kids is a baseball player, but they've raised kids, and this just been completely normal life. But I would suggest that's because they just went out to suburbia and became parents. And I wonder what it means for these two, and for our sake here, and for the football's sake. For Travis Kelce. He doesn't inspire the fear he used to already, E.
He doesn't.
Right. When they come to town for Monday Night Football, it's not going to be this big narrative of shutting down Mahomes to Kelce. It's still a danger, don't get me wrong. But that's not the engine that drives the Chiefs like it used to be. Chiefs, one of those teams that kept a lot of receivers. They may have kept 8. They may have kept 8. Not sure. Here's an interesting question on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosure. We're talking college football, the impact of these early games, different scenarios that are going to help or harm you when it comes to decision day and that 12-team playoff. What about losing to the same team twice? Should that eliminate you, even if you're 10-2? That's a little tougher question. Here's the answer that I came up with. I don't think it would disqualify you. I'll use Florida, not as a prediction, but because I know their schedule. If Florida wins every game this year, but loses to Texas in the regular season, and then loses the rematch in the SEC championship game, then they're still going to get into the playoff. How do I know this? Because last year, Texas lost to Georgia at home, and then lost to the Dogs in the SEC championship game. Right? Yeah. And then went on to the playoffs where they beat Clemson, I believe. So, yeah. But Texas's schedule last year was a lot weaker than Florida's is this year. So the Florida example this year, and again, I use an example because the schedule's so tough and they happen to have, a pairing on there that could actually be a regular season and postseason loss. By the way, I don't mean to get ahead of myself and talk about the big weekend that's coming up. We actually kick off games tomorrow. Boise State, South Florida might be worth a watch for Gator fan. The Gators play South Florida in week 2. East Carolina and NC State, that can kind of be a dicey game there, just off Tobacco Road. UCF, don't forget, Scott Frost back at UCF. But you know who his quarterback coach is?
Who's that?
Mackenzie Milton. Remember him? Mackenzie Milton was the quarterback on the air quote national championship team that transferred over to Florida State. So UCF opens their season on Thursday. Most of these are directional schools against a school, a mid-tier kind of school. Nebraska, Cincinnati. That could be kind of interesting. That's coming up on Thursday. And then we, queue it up again on Friday. I think Belichick may be New Year's or Labor Day night, maybe. North Carolina is an interesting one against TCU as they open. All right, I'll break down the Jaguars roster for you, okay? The overall impression, youth is served. Who do I trust? I trust the man in the mirror. That's a conversation James Gladstone had yesterday. He kept every rookie except Ransaw, who goes to IR. All the draft picks and 2 undrafted rookie free agent D lineman edge rushers. earn spots. And if nothing else, ET, when this staff preaches to their team moving forward about competition, people best listen. There are 2 or 3 couple-year veterans on that cut list that could have made an argument that their best football is still to come. And they went with the 2 dudes they drafted, or in this case, didn't draft. 2 undrafted rookie free agents there on the D line. But I'll give you the complete breakdown on that roster, some news from around the National Football League with the Football Fix, all that and more. Up and rolling here. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Atlanta Braves today have Joey Wentz on the mound, $1.32 road favorite of the Marlins, 8.5 flat the total. Drew Rasmussen for the Rays, $1.32 road favorite of the Guardians, plus 108, 8 under the total at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Number 8, Alabama, 13.5-point road favorite at Florida State, 50.5 the total. Florida and Long Island meet in Gainesville. DJ Lagway will get the starting quarterback on Saturday for the Gators. No early line on that game for the FCS opponent. Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars open the season at Everbank Stadium Sunday, September the 7th. Jaguars a 3-point favorite.
I'm Matt Pauley. This has been your action update on 1010XL.
Got a clogged drain that just won't quit? It's time to bring in the pros. Duck Duck Rooter.
I called Duck Duck Rooter for a clogged kitchen drain. They showed up fast and had it cleared in no time. No mess, no stress.
We've seen it all. Grease clogs, hairballs, mystery goo from the deep. Whatever's blocking your pipes, we'll get it flowing again. Call 904-862-6769 now to schedule your drain cleaning service. That's 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
Get more Gators on the Gator Bites podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists with new episodes every Friday. Subscribe and listen by searching for 1010XL's Gator Bites podcast wherever you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Calling all poker players. The Best Bet Summer Swing Series kicks off August 18th at Best Bet Orange Park with a $200 no-limit hold'em and a $100,000 guarantee. Next stop, Best Bet St. Augustine with a $150,000 guaranteed poker tournament. Then wrap it up Labor Day weekend in Jacksonville with a massive $300,000 guarantee. Play all 3 events and swing for big winnings. Get all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Feeling the Florida heat? Frank Frangie here. Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 6 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
We're having some historical, perhaps wheel-based controversy. We'll get to that. We're going to have to wait to get to that. I wasn't aware. Apparently, though. I don't know. We'll see. That's all I can say. I'm not the sentimental. I used to not be, actually. Now I'll cry at the drop of a hat. Menopause, I call it. Maybe not drop of a hat. I got enough hats. Lee Corso makes his final appearance tomorrow, E.T.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I got sucked into just like the ESPN Sports Center version of like looking back. And man, yeah, what a college football cultural icon Lee Corso ended up being.
Absolutely.
That whole headgear game became a game within its game. And to sit and listen to some of the athletes and even coaches talk about how they used to watch Corso way back in the 90s. You know, Kirby Smart, who's a multiple national champion. Yeah, man, I remember watching Lee Corso when I was in high school. 90 years old now, will make his final appearance tomorrow. The tears will flow. I guess they had some sort of special Friday when Herbie breaking down there.
Yeah, it was a Lee Corso special.
Yeah.
And Herbie couldn't even talk.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Those guys have worked closely for a lot of years. That's love, man.
They're with each other more than their own family.
And there's this part, man. There's this morbid reality. You're not going to have Lee Corso much longer. So I'm sure if you're Corso and you're those guys, man, yeah, you're saying goodbye. Then you're going to go off to do your football thing, and you're going to get a terrible text here on some fall afternoon that Lee is not well. He's 90 years old. But what an impact. What a nice man, by the way. What is his name? Is this the Sunshine Scooter? Is that what they called Lee Corso, who played at FSU? Do you know that?
He played at FSU?
Yeah.
Was he? Let me get. He had to be like a DB. He gave me defensive back vibes.
I want to say he was a running back.
What?
No, you're right.
Oh, I was about to say.
Here's a little Shazam for you, E.
Talk to me.
Lee Corso was FSU's career leader in interceptions until Deion Sanders broke his record, huh?
That's what's up.
But yeah, 90 years old. He turned 90. Gosh, look at this. Usually on Wiki, if your spouse, they'll say they passed, right? They'll put their
date.
Yeah, their date of death if their spouse. According to this, he's been married to Betsy Youngblood since 1956. She's still with us too. Huh?
Dang.
1956, see?
Jeez.
That's almost 70 years of marriage, man. Look at Betsy. You go, Bets. That a girl. I got some headgear numbers that I saw.
Oh, I'm interested.
Yeah, which schools, like top 5 in headgear selection appearances. Will remind me.
I like that.
You're a good note guy. We'll circle back to that with Hick in the Power Hour with Murphy and have some fun with that as we're all ready for college football. Ready for Jags football now as well. Again, the overwhelming stamp now on this football team moving forward was a complete overhaul. 27 of the 53 are new players. We went through the defense alone, 5 or 6 new starters, right? Murray, Lewis, well, maybe not starters, but big-time contributors. I mean, you're going to have Hunter and Jordan Lewis, obviously. You're going to have rookies now that they have earned those edge rushing spots from undrafted free agency. And I don't say this with a sneer. God bless Miles Cole and Tyler Lacey and Jordan Jefferson and Chad Muma and DeAndre Prince. Anybody that can get a job, man, y'all go knock yourself out. But we need new players. New mentalities and mindsets, and more important, talents. Here's how the roster broke down. They kept the 2 quarterbacks. That's obvious. They do go with 4 running backs, so I would imagine one of the 2 rookies would be inactive on game day. A lot of times you only keep 3. They do keep 4. Of course, there's not much fullback in today's modern NFL. Travis Etienne still holding off as that projected starter there. Look, if we're going to be good, I like keeping that full backfield. Guys get hurt. If you got guys that are all capable, let's keep guys that are all capable. All right, go to the wide receiver. Just 5 kept. You wonder if that number will sticky. I mean, one of the 5 is a two-way player.
Correct.
So that tells you that, that tells you they're going to be scanning the wire for receivers. I don't know if the Jags have ever gone into a season with 5 receivers. Have they? Or maybe is 5 standard? I don't feel like it is. Again, when one of your guys is a two-way player, the other is in his first year with the team. Austin Trammell hadn't been here all that long, although he does know the offense. Probably helped Trammell coming from that Rams system. All right, tight ends, it's the 3 you would think. Nobody really made a run. None of the young guys, Brenton Strange, Hunter Long, Johnny Munt. Hunter Long made a couple of interesting grabs in the preseason. O-line, they keep 9. All right, let me count the new ones. Center, Robert Hainsey. Guard, Patrick McCarry. So 2/5 of the line for now, new starters. That's, obviously, Harrison and Little and Ezra Cleveland. And then Chuma Adoga, new. Jonah Monham, rookie. Wyatt Milam, rookie. So 5 of the 9 are new there. Cole Van Lannon also lands. Hines, Allen, and Walker, your edge rushers. Smoot and Agba give you a veteran presence, and they're going with the pin their ears back. Undrafted rookies, man. B.J. Green and Danny Strigow. Miles Cole, Ethan Downs among the edge rushers, young edge rushers. That are let go. All right, so continuing at the defensive tackle spot, they keep 5. Austin Johnson, Kalen Saunders, both brought in veterans during this preseason. 2 new guys there. At linebacker, Yasir Abdullah, the one former draft pick, kind of held his spot, or at least a roster spot for now. Again, Lloyd Kaiser and Abdullah are your backups. Ventrell Miller. Well, they still got an or there, Ventrell or Devin Lloyd, but Ventrell Miller, Foyer, Dennis Gardeck, who hopefully can give you some, again, more of a pass rush presence. And then the corners, Braswell makes it. Jarian Jones, Monteric Brown, who avoids injury designation. So coming out of camp, returning from a lower body injury, it looks like, at least the hope, the signal would be here that his availability is at least possible for the opener. All right, we'll get to other news from around the National Football League. We'll package it up as a football fix a little bit later in the program, but sidetrack there with some good pertinent Jaguars news. Here's our team. Let's go to battle. We'll be back with the 7 o'clock hour. Get Smart John is coming up. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday, the Hicken Arrival, and more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
1010XL brings you the orange and blue. Wow, wow, wow! The Gators grit their teeth against the Sharks of Long Island University. Saturday at 7 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010XL.
At Keon Atlantic, the savings are back in session. You'll just need to follow these simple rules to make the most of your back to school. Step 1, switch out your car for an upgrade. Step 2, drive a new Kia starting at $20K. Step 3, make no payments for a whole 90 days. Hurry in to start back to school in a big way. Online at KeonAtlantic.com. Keon Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Welcome to the Bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Call State Farm agent Jason Judy in Jacksonville at 904-416-1732.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
It's the blog players put their pads on for.
So we got to bring my thoughts and observations on our home team. That's what I share with you every week on my blog.
Roland Reach Plumbing brings you Hayes Blog on 1010XL.com.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle & Sons Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports memories. Remember Morton Anderson missing a chip shot field goal that launched the Jags into the playoffs in 1996? You know who doesn't miss? Coyle & Sons Fencing. If you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today at 904-356-4821. That's 904-356-4821. Or visit CoyleJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E, Jacks.com. Coyle & Sons, keeping your business and home safe for nearly a century.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hacker here, and you guys know I always tell you the benefits of Awaken 180 weight loss. Well, I had another one last week. I went down to Disney for Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party, right? And I actually dressed up in a costume along with my wife and my son. Now, 100 pounds ago, I would not have ever dreamed of dressing up in a costume nor getting my picture taken because I didn't want to get my picture taken. I didn't want it plastered all over the internet with the way I look. But thanks to Awaken 180 and losing over 100 pounds, you get more confidence. You can wear costumes now. You can be part of the family fun. It's just another benefit that Awaken 180 provides. It's a healthy lifestyle. I'm in the maintenance program now. It's absolutely awesome. Again, I cannot possibly recommend Awaken 180 enough. Losing weight has changed my life. If it's time to change your life, go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. If I can do it, you can do it. Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Hey, it's Joe C. Summer in Jacksonville means the sun is hot, the grills are fired up, and your water heater probably full of sludge.
Nah, not mine.
Think, when was the last time you flushed your water heater out? It's okay, you could say it.
Probably never.
Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan.
They sure don't make them like they used to.
So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059 or at plumberandjacks.com. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. In the Jags' 53-man roster, the team has made their backfield order clear, and Travis Etienne's role as the centerpiece looks to remain secure. No surprise, the Gators are massive favorites over Long Island University, according to ESPN's Bill Conley. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:01 and 73 degrees, time and 10 brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Guess what day it is?
Huh.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
I don't think it's Monday.
Anybody?
Is it Tuesday?
No.
Maybe we should ask Mike.
What day is it, Mike?
You know it! Yes, sir! Hey!
Yo!
What day is it? Tell them again!
Well, we already had a case of the moon days, and the boys said Tuesday's gone, so it must be
Hump Day!
Very nice. And it's good to be here on a hump day. We climb, we get over, and we headed on home on a football weekend. Chock full. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday. Woo! So the Jags have made a move, huh?
Yeah, E.T., I spoke it into existence. I told you, 5 receivers. They got to be scanning that waiver wire, and this just 650 has been tweeted out. The Jags have reached agreement with wide receiver Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick. They traded a 6th-round pick to Detroit for Tim.
Okay, sorry. They rather than agree to a free agent deal, they've traded for him. I just saw the headline there. And again, the details are just coming out. 6th-rounder is
53 catches in Denver in 2021.
Former Bronco great.
This is a veteran.
33 catches a year ago with Detroit for 394 yards and 3 touchdowns. 6'5". They wanted a tall receiver.
Yeah,
they
that's
found
good.
one.
It's a look. It's not splashy. It's not sexy. He'll catch 30 balls if he has a good year. But it's somebody you can put out there. It's not that they kept 5. It's that one of the 5 is a two-way player.
Well, I don't. Yeah,
you know that puts more stress on the position. So I don't know. I saw some teams kept 8. I think that now they can't stand on those numbers either. That's where that slippery slope we talked about can be painful for some guys that you think you're good and then you're not.
Yeah. So anyway, Jags making moves quickly and early, and that's going to happen. So unfortunately, and it's part of the business, and it's something that you hate, but unfortunately, the 53 who got word yesterday that they're the 53 are not going to be the 53 in about 3 days. So it's that's the way it goes. I mean, it's part of the biz, but it's a tough thing to go through, and I kind of hate it for some of these guys because you think you made it, you get there, and then whack, you get cut 2 days later.
It's pretty clear that James Gladstone trusts James Gladstone more than anybody else who's been involved with decision making here before. 27 of 53. That's pretty big overall, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Is it?
27 of 53 new. That seems big to me. Every draft pick and 2 undrafted free agents, they're more than 50% turnover at some positions, including offensive line. So, but the main components, main parts all stayed in place. The best of what you've got in the forms of Trevor and BTJ and the others, including some of the defenders, obviously. I think you had the flexibility to go with those 2 undrafted free agent rookie edge rushers because you've got such stability there with Trayvon and Josh Hines-Allen, and now a couple of vets, in between them with Agba and Smoot. I think the personnel now, as we look at it on the defensive side of the ball, seems a little better than last year, no? I mean, you've added Lewis, you've added Travis Hunter. Armstead moves inside. You've got veterans Smoot and Agba and Gardeck, who may not be great, but let me tell you what they are going to do. They're going to have more than 0 sacks from the edge rushing position, which is what the Jags got last year from anyone outside those 2. Where are they worse on defense, I guess what I'm saying, personnel-wise?
Well, one of the most interesting thing to me about the defense is, and I'm not sure that this has occurred, but there's definitely some buzz about it, has Ventrell Miller taken over for Devin Lloyd?
Seems to have.
And if Ventrell Miller is going to be a starter, that's interesting. And obviously that would, now Ventrell Miller has a history of injuries, so Devin Lloyd makes the club. But if he's a backup, I mean, he ain't coming back around here. They
didn't pick up that 5th-year option. It was news, and then he, showed up on, was it PFF said he was like top 6 linebacker-y?
I'm going to tell you what I appreciate too about Gladstone, and more than past regimes, he's meeting the media today, and that's what I like. Yeah. I mean, so for the fans, he's there to answer questions and tell people what he's thinking, and that's a good thing.
For sure.
Whether you're right or wrong, whether you think he's right or wrong, he's available. And I clap that up. I think that's terrific. So that's a good thing.
I think the roster was in such a state that it's hard to see that they did anything wrong.
Well, I mean,
we'll find out if they did anything right. No name left here that you feel anything at all second guessing about. Nobody.
I don't know about this draft class at all. Yeah. I mean, I have no idea. I know they like Tootin, and we'll see. Losing Ransaw is a huge blow, but they do have a lot of people at that position. But I don't know if those 2 safeties are better than the 2 safeties a year ago. I just think the defense is going to be coached better, I think, going in. It seems like it. And so that gives me reason for hope. And I don't think it can be much worse than it was a year ago. But is it glaringly better? It depends on how much we use Travis Hunter at corner, and I like Jordan Lewis. But to me, that's
That's it. I'll talk about Eric Armstead when he makes a play. You tell him he's going in the middle. I don't care. Well, he's got to do something. The only thing is that when he has played there in the past, he's been different. But that's all you got to go on. That's what we thought you were getting last year.
Yeah.
Right. And then somehow it played him out of position. Seems odd on a defense that can't stop anybody.
Yeah. Oh, the whole thing seems odd last year. I mean, that's so. But they do have their 53, and it's part of our Dreamfinders homes. Again, the Jaguars have traded for Tim Patrick. They gave up a 6th-round pick.
Our receiver, he's just been kind of a 3rd, 4th, 5th receiver in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly 4th, 5th.
Mostly. Yeah.
4th or 5th guy.
But a guy who right?
Totally reliable. He's that guy that bounces around 6-8 teams in his career.
Right.
And it's just, he's Zay Jones. Zay may be a little bit higher, at the ceiling than what he's got in there. But he's just a guy.
All right, Dreamfinders Homes poll question brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, Gators, PGA Tour, maybe the Tampa Bay Rays one day. And you can lock in on some interest rates right now. You can also get a first-year interest rate. There are 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Thank you, E. All across Jacksonville where it works. You can go to dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. They'll help you navigate. If you haven't looked at the homes, they are beautiful. Anyway, most surprising Jag to make the current 53. And it's obviously, keyword there is current because it's going to change. Trammell, Danny Strigow, Yasir Abdullah, Christian Braswell. Who is the most
Strigow
surprising Jag?
Yeah, Strigow for me.
Danny Strigow.
By a mile.
By a mile.
For me.
Okay, that's fine. E, what say you?
Strigow by a couple of miles.
Strigow. He also made it with the other kid, Green, BJ Green. Right?
But Green, you'd heard, that wouldn't have been a surprise. Strigow making it was more surprising.
Strigow.
And by the way, next year, when we go into preseason game number 3 and we bemoan how unimportant and have no value, I wonder if those two, if the Dolphins had started their backups, would it have affected the roster decision? Those two guys getting to play against first teamers and making plays, I guess, gave them at least an opportunity.
Almost 300 votes. Strigow is your leader at 44%. Yasir Abdullah, 24%. Yeah. Austin Trammell, 22%. Christian Braswell, 10%. Listen.
New eyes on Abdullah, new coaching. That could make a difference.
To me, and again, this is just an overall comment, but on the roster and talking about the roster, to me, they kept their guys and got rid of the guys that they didn't have. That's what they did.
Trusted themselves.
Yeah.
Don't trust who I've evaluated, who I've looked at.
Now, we'll see.
Yeah. But they didn't get, here's the thing.
I don't know, Jeff, that
they got rid, here's, back to the original question. Tell me one guy you wish they hadn't got rid of. One.
There's probably 10 more I would get rid of.
Well, that's the point.
That's why I don't think the roster's that good yet.
Well, the point is, it's like house money. There's just nothing to lose here. It's not like they did it just to do it.
Right.
If they were getting rid of this veteran or that guy or that, but no, they did. They got rid of a bunch of guys that honestly, collectively, there's not one guy you wish, I'm not even apprehensive about, I hope that doesn't bite us. Not one.
Well, when has it been that way?
There are. When you're better.
Give me a name.
I'd have to go back and look at each year's cut lists.
Yeah. I mean,
there's surprises whenever a surprise happens. They're all over the league.
We saw the 12 wide receivers in, and yeah, that's the point. You want some of these surprises. Like, talk to me if Danny Strigow or BJ Green gets 5 sacks this year.
No, this isn't an argument. It's supplementing what you said. Why there's no. The turnover was inevitable. I promise you that the Jaguars have had more consequential releases than you. I think yesterday was the least consequential cut day in franchise history. There's literally no one there that I wonder about.
I don't know about that. I agree with what you're saying, but I just don't think it's the least I don't think it was like a momentous day in any way, shape, or form. Or
I
don't think it's a highly talented roster yet. That's what I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get. Like, I'm not sitting here.
My point is, we don't know how talented this roster is. We certainly know how untalented the guys that got cut. And that's why you don't miss them. That's what I guess that's my point.
Yeah. So they did keep the only injury news that was disheartening was the Ransaw news, as he's out for the year, which stinks for a rookie. So he'll be a rookie again next year. But they did keep Cole Van Lannon, and I guess they think I guess he's coming back soon, and Buster Brown and those guys. So I think those
those are some positives too when you look at the when you look at it going forward. So, and maybe Abdullah being more of a backer. Maybe it's again, I'm not saying he's this guy, but maybe he's more like the Jets guy at linebacker than he was at edge, because he was an undersized edge guy, but at linebacker he can, he's got speed. So maybe there's something there. We'll see. You didn't see it. We had a conversation about Abdul. Not that some secret I discovered, but he seemed to be more active and around the ball more to me this year than the past couple. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Also, today we're going to get our Ryder Cup picks, right? I think that's today. So we'll see what happens there. That might be at like 9 a.m. by the way. That might it's might be early. Yeah, I feel like it's early. Yeah. So anyway, one of the other key things with the Jags and the receivers is blocking. And Patrick will block. You got to block. He's a big dude. And if you don't block, you're not going to make this team as a receiver. And especially as a fourth or fifth, you got to be a willing blocker. So anyway, we shall see. But the roster is set, and off we go. We got trivia today, and we got Murph today. We got a lot going on today. It's a busy Hump Day Wednesday. I'm pumped up. I got Gator football. I went to Clay County Gator Club last night. They're excited. It's great to see again. It's been a while. It's been a while since there's legitimate hope. It's not manufactured. It's real. You know, you've heard us talk. We talked about off seasons before where I got to find hope. I can't go through this whole off season in despair. But that it was manufactured for Florida football. Man, it's legitimate. We didn't even manufacture. I mean, last year you tried to manufacture some, but it got blown out of the water week one. Yeah. At least there's not going to be anything blown out of the water week one. I'm sure we'll find something during swamp sessions to quibble over. Some imperfection that we'll see Saturday night when the curtain rises. But it's literally an impossibility that they lose the game. All right, well, this is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
I like this cat Yannick Sinner, but I didn't like what I saw yesterday. So Yannick Sinner's in New York City, right? U.S. Open's going on. And Yannick's headed to the Nike store, right? Which is pretty cool. But he's acting like he's the president of the United States. So he's acting like he's a superstar. I got bodyguards and I got a lady pushing fake people away. I got news for you, Jan. You could have went unencumbered and walked right into the Nike store by yourself. Now, if you want to take a bodyguard, that's cool. You want to take a couple, that's fine. But this video and of Yannick Sinner, all these people walking. I mean, come on, Jan. Come on, act normal, be normal, Jan.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get straight talk from D-Rock.
So let me get this straight.
Mike DiRocco.
And we get his insight every Thursday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Open by Lee and Kate's Glass. Guaranteed greatness since 1926 on 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville is Hickett here with a game changer. I've tested the field in Checkmate Coatings. They're my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings, man. I saw my guy Brendan yesterday. What a great dude, man. You guys are going to really like Brendan. Local dude, owner of Checkmate Coatings. He'll talk to you. He'll explain to you what is going into your floor coatings. They'll do your garage. They'll do your patio. They'll do your pool deck. They do a terrific job with the coatings, and their true Jacksonville crew keeps prices low with no massive overhead. It's a great person to talk to, and you'll be glad you did business with them. I'm telling you, they're the ones to go to. Slam dunk your floors. CheckmateCoatings.com. CheckmateCoatings.com. They're Checkmate Coatings. They're your floors missing piece. Jeff Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, or hospitality projects? Or top-tier residential service? No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and hard work. As your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team, Lloyd's is the name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
When you want to be heard, send your opinion to the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Thank you for believing in me when the bosses didn't give me a chance.
641-1010. No texting and driving. Get your thoughts heard on 1010XL.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit barrorthopedics.com.
Upgrade her diamond ring this summer with no money down and 0 interest for 5 years. Don't miss this killer offer from Beard's Diamonds. 5 years, 0 interest financing till the year 2030. Not just on engagement rings, also on earrings, bracelets, bands, colored gemstone jewelry. Buy now and pay nothing down and spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest. So that $5,000 gift comes out to just $85 a month. Beard's Diamonds is Jacksonville's locally owned source for exquisite jewelry. We can do things the big corporate jewelers can only dream of, like lowering interest rates all the way down to 0. All GIA certified diamonds are included in this. Rounds, princess cuts, ovals, pear shapes, cushion cuts, emerald cuts. Whether you get a $5,000 diamond or a $50,000 diamond, you can spread your payments over 5 whole years. Get the Beard's Diamonds unbeatable price. Pay 0 down and spread your payments over 5 years. But hurry, this is a limited time offer that ends August 31st and will not be extended. Beard's Diamonds, St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards. Unapproved credits and restrictions apply. See store for details.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah! All right, I don't want to say anything, but coming off a perfect game as we stare down trivia coming up next segment. I don't want to say anything, but I'll say. All right, I have concerns about the stability of Met Nation. So I'm just going to throw this out here. I watched a little bit of your game last night. I mean, this all started with Frank the Tank, who is just like Mr. Met without the costume. It just, paint seams on him. He'd be Mr. Met. I see him throwing out first pitches in Baltimore wearing Orioles garb. That's unacceptable to me, no matter what the reason is. And now I'm watching the game last night. I just happened to drop in right at the moment. Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
I think I may have had it. It may have been the Phillies broadcast. So if it was the Phillies broadcast, you wouldn't have seen it.
Nothing like the Phillies broadcast.
In fact, your Mets broadcasters wouldn't have said this. So it was on the Phillies broadcast. But did you know who your boy Sean Manaea's favorite player was growing up? You know who it is?
No.
Again, this is going to be another fracture in the Mets nation. I'm curious to see your immediate reaction. Murphy would be okay with this. He's been forced to be. Manaea's favorite player growing up, Chase Utley.
Ooh.
Oof.
bad. He shouldn't say
Phillies fan Chase Utley. Well, again, it came via the mouthpieces of the Philadelphia broadcasters, but you're correct. You shouldn't even ever say that.
No,
I'm worried. I mean, Frank the Tank, Mania, shoot him to the moon, Nick. You got to get some karma. Suddenly you got a big baseball game today. All the doom and gloom and half funerals we've had, we got big ball game today, E.
We didn't have any funerals.
We got a big ball game. We didn't have a funeral, but you've proclaimed them. They're dead. They're buried. They can't do this. That's part of the frustration of a baseball season. I'm not holding you to anything. What time? Is it a day game or night game?
Night game. We got our kid going tonight, McLean. Tong and McLean and pray for rain.
Is McLean the one they're saying is the real dominant down in the no, that's somebody
Tong.
else.
Tong's coming up Friday.
Tong.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see that Tong.
Yeah, you're going to see him.
Yeah.
You're going to see him. You're going to see him
I
a
know.
lot for the next 10
I don't
years.
know why you seem like you're getting like chippy when you're mad. Like I've somehow insulted you. I'm talking, about the richness of the postseason playoff push. Now steadily distancing yourself from the Redlegs.
We were going over it last night, and Hensley came in, and I was not happy about it. And I was like, he's not ready for this. And sure enough, they tied it up. But we got to their boy Duran with 4 straight hits last night to steal it in the ninth.
Was he throwing 100 last night?
Yeah, 101.
Wow.
They don't care in the bigs what you throw. If you throw it straight, they hit it.
No, I like the richness again. The truth serum doesn't need to be displayed to know that I prefer neither one of them win. But I'm here for the drama.
Yeah.
So beat them again, get it to 4.
Beat the Phillies 9 straight at Citi Field, and 23 out of 29. It's their own personal
that's what I'm
house
talking
of horrors.
about. None of this. We got no chance. We can't do this. We can't do that. We're hitting this. Let's go. What about Lindor and Alonso? They don't pay attention. Have they heated up at all?
Yes.
Okay,
The best thing about Mets fans with the Phillies is Mets fans on social media love to go to the Philly guys' highlights, and also even better than that is the Phillies post-game show with Ricky Metallico, I think is the dude's name, former Philly pitcher.
Sure, the reliever one. Maybe it was the
couple broadcasters, and they just get on there and they're just screaming about, it's just funny. Met fans love the Philly post-game shows.
Oh, they call in and bomb them?
Clips.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
And 2 nights ago, Jason Bohm or Alex Bohm or Jason Bourne or whatever his name is.
Alex Bohm, D-O-H-M. Something out in the outfield.
It was a parabolic mic that's been there since 2017. All of a sudden, it's causing a glare. And so now the Mets fans are killing him over that. Obviously.
I was wondering.
They're holding up parabolic mics when he comes to the plate.
I watched a little bit. That was 2 nights ago, wasn't it? When that happened, I was watching when that happened as well. And I was wondering what the outcome was. I didn't stay through the.
It was a 19-minute delay.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing that.
Yeah, I get
That's the thing that annoyed everybody.
I'm told, disappointingly, the Ryder Cup picks are at 11 o'clock, so we will not get that news during the course of our show. So,
cut day
that's too
yesterday.
bad.
Cut day yesterday in the NFL. We learned that Spencer Rattler is going to be the starter. We knew that once we watched the Saints play.
He actually doesn't look terrible.
The other dude was not
to be
ready.
young and developing, he doesn't look terrible.
Yeah,
I didn't think.
Yeah. Will Micah Parsons play in the opener?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think. Is he reported yet? I know he's talking to him, but I still haven't gotten
been
the news.
there, but he hasn't practiced.
They haven't. Yeah, they haven't declared.
Yesterday, the coach admitted that he may not be able to play. If it's 60 snaps.
Maybe 75 plays, but you can certainly put him in there and rush the passer 15 times. They're playing the Eagles. That's such a big game right out the gate.
Huge game.
Yeah.
So, he says Parsons will need a ramp up. Well, yeah, he'll need a ramp up, but maybe that ramp up happens like pregame, man. I mean, these guys are elite athletes. ET.
Correct. Yep.
I mean, Mike Parsons is,
he's working out. He's doing his thing.
He's not hanging out with, Travis Kelce the offseason. He's not on the Kelce offseason plan.
The Eagles talked about the addition of tackle Fred Johnson. No one emerging at camp this summer. He steps right into the swing tackle role on game day. Does that mean we have a better offensive line than the Eagles?
That's what I read.
If Fred Johnson can't be our swing tackle because we have someone who's better, and we trade him to the Super Bowl champion Eagles
we got a better
their
line.
swing tackle.
Yeah.
Does that mean we have a better offensive line?
I think so, yeah.
Just asking for a friend.
Also this, we set our roster. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of buzz that the Jaguars are any longer on the market for a pass rusher. And I did see the Eagles, their one need here as they come out of camp is they're still looking to find pass rush help. So that also tells me that our pass rush is also better than the defending Super Bowl champs. So we should be in good shape. Better O-line, better D-line than the Super Bowl champs.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That is big
Sure.
news.
I mean, it's kind of been undersold. Now, listen.
Did not know that.
You're gonna have to be better in the Friday 5-pack this year. I think you would admit to that.
Yeah, I have
you're on a losing streak.
Yeah.
It's come to my attention that apparently a couple of years ago, you kicked off the Friday 5-pack. See, I must out and about. I must have been just having a great time somewhere doing something.
Okay.
But you kicked off the Friday 5-pack like a week early with some prop bets from around the NFL. Some prop bets. Yeah.
I did?
Yeah, you did. Okay. If you don't believe me, E.T. brought a clip. So now, again, I say this only as a timely tie-in to the 5-pack overall and how much better you have to be, because it's predictions like this that have gotten you in such a hole.
Okay. If he ain't kissed her by October 31st, he ain't with her anymore. He's a dog.
No, I'm not saying that they're not with each other, but I don't know. They say it's a public kiss.
We got a month.
Man.
Somebody's going to get a shot of them kissing.
Man, no.
Yes.
I don't think so.
100 down plus 300. Put it down.
All right, it's coming.
Oh, last one.
What a degenerate.
Sorry. This is another easy one. Will Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift still be dating Valentine's Day 2024? No. Minus 140. No. 100 down. Minus 140. You got those, E?
It gets better.
There's our degenerate bets ready for you, just for you people. I mean, are you kidding me? I got no chance of being dating them. They'll be long gone broken.
Dang, bro.
Yeah. Sweet love.
Yeah, that's a Friday 5-pack advice you were giving there, Hick.
Yeah, we didn't win that one.
No, we didn't win that one.
But I'll say this.
Still got to get down the aisle. But
they got to get down the aisle.
But they definitely last.
They'll get down the aisle, but will they be married in 5 years?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. I'll tell you who does care, my daughter. So I'll hope for her.
What is going to happen when Kelce, who's about done with his career, puts out about 30 on that belly?
I think he'll go the other way.
And he's bopping around with
they'll live in some Malibu.
Tay-Tay.
They'll live in some Malibu mansion.
Tay-Tay.
They'll have a fitness room that overlooks the valley, and they'll, with their workout suits on, and then they'll be
drinking his beers, having trouble adjusting.
They're gonna be living the life.
Tay-Tay's career is still unheard of.
She needs to quit too. They got more money they could ever spend. Just settle down.
She ain't quitting.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
She's a music maker.
City Boys are up. After he proposed to her and they got engaged, City Boys are back up.
Yeah, that's a win. It's a win for sure, dude. The gym teacher just got the the ambassador.
Yeah, the internet exploded, and there are some funny stuff about the engagement on the internet if you've kind of scrolled through it. So
somebody put Saquon jumping over.
I got Bill's Nation's version, and it's Josh Allen jumping over the two of them as own bended knee there. All right, let's come back. We'll get smart. John, don't want to say anything, but a perfect game last week.
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win.
I got a pair of voucher tickets to the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. The Shrimp are at home this week in a 6-game series against the Rochester Red Wings. One lucky winner can win a pair of tickets right now. 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, or Beaver Mitsubishi in St. Augustine. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why you need to listen up here. Matt Hinson in the Hinson Law Firm, he's the attorney. I'm not, but we both want to know, have you done your final will, your last will? It's an important thing because, listen, gang, you get to send the assets to the people you choose. You work hard for your money, man. You get to make the decisions. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. I know a lot of you have it on your to-do list. Get it off your to-do list and get it done. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you with your decisions, provide you the information needed, so the choices that you make are simple. The Hinson Law Firm. You got questions? Reach out to Matty. 904-527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang! Don't let the state decide your fate.
Guys, your lawn's the home field. Now you can champion your St. Augustine grass. TopDressing.com just hit Jacksonville with a game-changing patented process. Aerate and transform your turf into a fairway-worthy masterpiece. Less water, shorter cuts, and the envy of every neighbor. No one else delivers a perfect tan lawn like this. Visit TopDressing.com and dominate your block with the same process that golf courses use. Top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do, and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Hey, gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips, then you need dip. And if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Get Smart John is polished up by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
You know we love him. TriviaNation.com zone. He's bald. He's beautiful. He smells so damn good. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together. Get Smart Johnny!
Good morning, Googans.
Good morning,
Coming off
John.
a great, perfect game. I got a lot of positive feedback on you boys, so just wanted to share that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Look for another strong performance from you today.
That's what we're here for.
Yes. First, shout out. I had a bunch of my guys from the gym showed up to my trivia show last night, so shout out to them. And special shout out to Donnie and Rylan, father and son combo. So they're great guys, and we appreciate the sport.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Now we're going to come out with something a little different. Yes. So I met a sports person.
Okay.
Had a nice conversation.
Okay.
Now, Dan, you might be the person with the advantage here because it's going back a little way. So it was before Jeff, before you were here in town.
Okay. Harmon Wages.
So, good guess. Good guess. I will tell you this one, not a Gator. Okay.
All right.
All right. So go ahead and ask your question.
All right. So you met a sports person, the former athlete?
He may have been at one time, but not known for
broadcast.
Being an athlete. No.
Coach?
Yes.
Okay, a former coach from a long time ago. Was he best known for high school?
No.
College?
Yes.
College?
Dusty Rhodes?
Okay. No. Good guess.
Football?
No.
Baseball?
No.
Oh.
Former coach, basketball?
Yes.
Former basketball coach. In Jacksonville, he met him. College. Former basketball college coach.
BJ, you got Bob Wenzel.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Yes. Very nice.
Get that out of here.
Huh? Yeah, right. You did that. Yeah, you did that very quickly.
Bob Wenzel, the first guy ever interviewed for television.
No kidding.
Yep. Great man.
Yeah.
Bob was here a lot on 1010XL when we first started. He did a lot of basketball stuff with us and with Frank in particular.
Mm-hmm. One of my classmates from BK played for him. You remember Maurice Rulak?
Maurice Rulak.
Yes, yes.
I think he's
a doctor,
Dr. Maurice
He's
Rulak.
a vascular surgeon.
Yeah.
Yes. So
I used to play ball and I didn't know Maurice then. I would just come to town. I used to run ball over in at Burnett Park, and he would run. That's how I found out who he was running. He was small, wasn't he? Wasn't he a little guy?
Yes.
Right.
In fact, we were talking. I said
under 6 feet, little, right?
Oh, he was more like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah. So I didn't, it's not exactly what you picture a former college basketball player to look like when you're running, street hoops at the age of 26.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so good way to start. Very positive.
Mm-hmm.
So your first question is going to be Florida.
Florida.
Which Florida city is at the northern tip of the 7 Mile Bridge?
Is that Key West?
No,
northern tip.
Yeah, it's like Largo or Marathon or.
Oh, so okay, so.
You boys got to get this one.
Yeah, I've been down there.
Me too.
I've never been to the Keys.
Yeah, I was stationed down here.
I think it's
It's like Largo or Marathon.
I think it's Marathon. I don't think it's Largo. Although we're sailing away to Key Largo. But that's sailing away. So I'll say Marathon.
Yes. Money.
Straight cash, homie.
In 1900, the U.S. went on what standard, setting its price at $20.67 an ounce?
Yeah, gold. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What is it now, about over $3 grand an ounce, something like that?
Yeah, last time I was like 2,800 maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully you invested in 1900.
Yeah.
Well, $20 in 1900 was a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Well, check your grandparents' attic. Maybe there's a couple of bars up there. They bought. Well, it's actually it's down 10% today, but it's 34.23.
Hey, there you go.
We had gold at one point. Probably still have some, to be honest.
Yeah.
Gold.
Okay.
I should just convert it all to gold, just so we'd have gold.
Okay.
Sports. Go to the store and pay with a doubloon.
Doubloon.
Give me some change. I need some change.
Okay, so the Googans last night said, you boys better get this, and I'm sure that you will.
Okay.
All right. In 2018, which Jacksonville Jaguars player was suspended for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy?
2018?
Yes.
Is that Telvin? Is he flamed out already after 17? Middle of the season? No.
Leonard got suspended, but that wasn't
that was a fight.
That was the fight against Buffalo. What about personal Fowler?
The team did that.
What about personal Fowler? What about Jalen?
No, he didn't violate the league's personal. What was the category? I mean, how did you phrase it exactly? What was the violation?
In a personal conduct policy, violating the NFL's personal conduct policy.
Maybe it was it. No, I thought the Jags. Didn't the Jaguars suspend Fournette?
Why wasn't it?
It was probably Fournette for running across the field.
No, that's a fight.
Yeah, but he ran across the field. He let
Fowler had the deal with the girl on video.
He did. Yeah.
Right. And the man, he threw and he also threw the glass. He beat up the guy.
Yeah. The old man with his groceries.
I think it's more Fowler than any.
Okay.
Because you said personal conduct, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Leonard was just fighting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm throwing it out there.
And Ramsey he was
never suspended. He was never suspended by anyone.
Well, he suspended himself.
Right. Exactly.
His back was hurt.
He did, didn't he?
It wasn't so in personal conduct, that's not the substance then. That's not like do they even
No. Dante personal Fowler is the guess.
It could be what about Tayshaun Gibson missed 4 games for us for a reason?
I feel like he did like a substance, maybe.
Yeah. Is that the same thing? No. And sorry, Tayshaun, if you didn't, by the way, my brother.
Right.
All right, let's go. Hicken likes Fowler. Let's go with him. Yes. Good. I remember all the incidents. It's just hard to know where the NFL puts its foot down. It's kind of random.
Yeah, played last year for my guys. Actually, did play pretty well.
He gets you 6 to 8 sacks just about wherever he is, and a big headache too.
He's still in the league, right?
Yeah. Where did he land this offseason?
Let's see.
He's one of those guys. You know who these guys are, dude. When they change teams every year, they're just hired mercenaries you cannot have on your team.
Is he in Dallas?
That's what I was going to say.
I think he has been before.
Yeah, he's with Dallas.
That's the second time with them, isn't it?
I believe you're right.
I'm going to look at old Dante Personal Fowler. He has bounced around, boy.
Yeah.
Weapons
of mass destruction.
Also known as a petrol bomb, what bottle-based crude incendiary device's name sounds like a Russian drink?
Molotov cocktail.
Yes. TV. Debuting in 2003, what procedural crime drama starred Mark Harmon as Leroy Jethro Gibbs?
That is, my daughter watched the heck out of that show. It's, I don't want to say the wrong. It's one of those shows that's all letters, bro. Like
CSI type.
Yeah,
thing?
but it's NCIS.
NCIS.
Yeah. Yes.
Good.
TV cast party.
What did Mark Harmon's father do?
Oh, he was a Heisman Trophy winner.
Very nice.
That would be Tom Harmon. Used to do commercials for Product 19.
Where did he win the Heisman Trophy?
He won the Heisman Trophy in 1944, I believe, for the University of Michigan.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good trivia guy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, college that Mark Harmon played football?
UCLA.
Oh, very nice. And what NFL team drafted him that he turned down so he could?
I don't know.
I'm going to go Bears.
I'll go Washington because you asked it.
That would be that's a good guess. That would be the Patriots.
Oh, Patriots.
Turned down, I think it was a $40,000 bonus too, which was a lot of money back then.
Yeah. Good move.
So he played at UCLA. He was good.
He played. He was okay.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
He was quarterback. Yes.
I always kind of like Mark Harmon. I think he's kind of a cool actor.
Yeah, just kind of laid back California dude. Yeah.
Likeable guy. I agree. Okay. As I was saying, TV cast party.
Okay.
And I caught grief for this last night because of the way it was worded, and I didn't write the question. However, what 1990s sketch comedy, I'm changing it, featured Jim Carrey, Tommy Davidson, and Shawn Wayans?
And they're in Living Color?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good pull, E.
That was a funny show.
It's easy, especially if you're our generation, it's easy to get that show and Mad TV interchanged. Like you might be thinking Living Color and say Mad TV.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of that.
Yeah.
I just remember some of the guys.
SNL's such a goat, man. They try and make runs at it in that format. And they just
kind of at that time though, didn't they kind of catch SNL?
But they and before that was a show. Remember this one Fridays? They tried to do SNL on Friday night. That didn't work at all. I'm not saying they weren't impactful. They were. There's some superstars. It was Living Color also. J-Lo was a dancer.
She was a fly girl.
Yeah.
She was a fly girl.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know who the choreographer was?
Yep.
Paul
Abdul, was it?
No, it was Rosie Perez.
Oh, when in doubt, guess Paul Abdul.
Sure.
But
she was the
that's a good one.
Laker choreographer.
Let's grab a halftime break and come back and rock and roll.
Finish it off.
More next here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Take the straightaway at 200 miles an hour.
I've been watching lap times.
Sunday at Darlington.
It's starting to close that gap a little bit.
Powered by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234 and 1010XL.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
This is the final week of Beards Diamond's incredible free finance offer. Hicken here. This week only, make any purchase, spread those payments over 5 years without a dime in interest payments. Not just on engagement rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, colored gemstone jewelry. Buy now, pay nothing down, spread your payments over 5 years. Such a smart way to buy and nobody else can do it. 5 years, 0 interest. You can even finance the sales tax. All GIA certified diamonds are included in this. I'm talking rounds, princess cuts, ovals, pear-shaped, cushion cuts, emerald cuts. You get the idea. Whether you get a $5,000 diamond or a $50,000 diamond, spread those payments over 5 whole years. Get the Beards Diamonds unbeatable price. Pay 0 down, spread your payments over 5 years. Lots of folks are doing this, but time is running out. The offer ends on Sunday and will not be extended. Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center. Shop local, shop Beards.
There's a new story written every Friday night in every hometown in America.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Friday Night Lights.
Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning on 1010XL.
Hey, it's Joe C. When was the last time you flushed out your water heater? Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan. So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Football is a game of inches, and at Front Runners Tap House, every inch counts. Catch every big play on their massive 396-inch giant television. The ultimate game day experience is waiting for you at Front Runners Tap House inside the Community First Igloo.
You've got a lot on your plate. The last thing you need is car trouble. At Maxie's Mechanics, we help you keep your cars, trucks, and SUVs running safely. Visit MaxieAutoRepair.com today for honest service, reliable repairs, and peace of mind for you and your family.
Hacker here, and you guys know I always tell you the benefits of Awaken 180 weight loss. Well, I had another one last week. I went down to Disney for Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party, right? And I actually dressed up in a costume along with my wife and my son. Now, 100 pounds ago, I would not have ever dreamed of dressing up in a costume nor getting my picture taken because I didn't want to get my picture taken. I didn't want it plastered all over the internet with the way I look. But thanks to Awaken 180 and losing over 100 pounds, you get more confidence. You can wear costumes now. You can be part of the family fun. It's just another benefit that Awaken 180 provides. It's a healthy lifestyle. I'm in the maintenance program now. It's absolutely awesome. Again, I cannot possibly recommend Awaken 180 enough. Losing weight has changed my life. If it's time to change your life, go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. If I can do it, you can do it. Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Jacksonville Hickens calling it. Checkmate Coating, my MVP. Tough, slick floors that dominate any space.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
By the way, Dante Fowler Jr. had injured his first year. He had 14 sacks in 2.5 years. He was traded to the Rams mid-season. So his career high was 8 sacks in 2017, the good year, we call it here. 2019 with the Rams, 11.5 sacks. He went Jags, Rams a year and a half, Falcons 2 years, Dallas 2 years, Washington last year, and now back to Dallas. Last year for Washington, 10.5.
Wow.
But he had 11.5 with the Rams, 10.5 last year, and his third highest was that 8-sack year here in Jacksonville. So he's more likely to get you 5 or 6 than 10, but he has done it a couple times. All right, continue, John.
All right, Johnny.
Thought I'd mix in some sports here with the trivia.
Yeah.
Tom Harmon actually won the Heisman in 1940, not 44.
We were about to correct you on that, so good job.
Very good. Okay.
History.
Don't know much about history.
This was a topic on your show on several occasions. I remember, especially Jeff had a disdain.
Nice.
What was the name of the South African runner who was arrested for killing his girlfriend on February 14th, 2013?
I called him
Pistorius.
I nicknamed him Spats. You know, you know. I don't know if I can tell you why anymore. Back in a different day of comedy, you could.
Oscar Pistorius.
I don't feel for that guy. I'd call him a lot worse than Spatulas, to be honest with you. Dude murdered his girlfriend in cold blood and then hid like a little baby coward and said he didn't mean to. What a... Yeah. Spats is the least of his...
Yeah. Wasn't he just released?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah. Good justice system down there, huh?
Yes.
How do you shoot your unarmed, poor, defenseless girlfriend and ever see the light of day? It's weird.
Yes. Current events.
Current events.
The Department of Homeland Security recently announced plans to paint the wall along the southern border of the U.S. What color to deter undocumented immigrants from climbing it?
I did not see this story, so I'm just trying. What contrasts best? Would it be would it be white? Is that the easiest to pay? I mean, I don't. I don't. I would have suggested a
What about
painting.
black?
I would suggested a painting it the color of Vaseline. paint it that color, and it'd probably be very effective. I would paint it the color of Vaseline. Black, so at night they don't see it. They just walk into it. Bang. The problem with the black, I think it'd be easier to blend into.
Yeah.
Plus, you're walking across those deserts for months. You're probably as tan as the wall color.
Oh, dear.
I'm not kidding. I would be. You didn't see this, right? No.
Nope.
God, I wish I had seen this. I kind of keep up with stuff. I mean, the only other color that came to my head would be red.
You pick.
I feel like
Red is the only thing that came to mind.
it was. It just stands out. It's like, hey, the wall's here, y'all. Come on.
I mean, I can see black.
It could be
also.
tan. I don't. Yeah. Okay. My first gut is. You think it's black? It could be black.
No, I just threw it out.
I don't know, man.
I don't mind black.
He said black. You said black. No one says white but me. Red is second, so we'll go black.
Oh, man. Allegedly too hot to climb. Black.
Oh,
yes.
That's
Think about
why.
it.
Yeah.
Because it absorbs the sun.
There
So
you
it's
go.
hot to the
Yes.
sun.
We were thinking
Look
about
at you boys.
we were thinking about the visual.
Yes.
Oh, good, nice.
That was a good pull. Let's do your audio clue.
Let's do it, baby.
I have 2 words for you.
Okay.
Yacht rock.
Oh,
nice.
Let it marinate.
Oh, yeah.
Overnight sings, dinner and wine, Saturday girls.
Oh, you know the word.
I was
That's
never
my
in
man.
love, never found a time in my hustle and hurry world. Loving myself to sleep,
Look at you.
waking up lonely.
That's Air Supply, baby.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Air supply.
You're every woman in the
Crazy
world to
little
me.
town, it'll
Yes,
drag
everyone.
you down.
Yeah, Air Supplies.
That's what they were known
It's a
for.
dirty little secret of the macho men of the early to mid '80s. Air Supply is a dirty little secret.
Air Supply.
We sing along to Air Supply booming down the highway many times. It's like a scene from Tommy Boy. You know, belting it out, tears coming down your face.
You're mine.
Well done.
Those I will say that Air Supply did have a number of hits, buddy. They were super hot for about
for sure
2 years, maybe.
Can you give me a country origin for them, please? You've already gotten this. This is just a bonus.
Not U.S.
It's like
not U.S. No.
Is it Australia?
That's
It is Australia.
That's a good.
Yes. Good job. Okay. Colleges and universities.
All right.
The main campus of Oklahoma State University is in what city?
Oklahoma State?
Stillwater, right? Yeah, Stillwater.
Yes. Very good. Okay.
All right, we got time for a couple more.
You got any hard questions, John?
Woo!
Oh, no. You didn't. Sports. How many points are awarded for a bullseye in archery?
In archery.
God, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yes. The answer is yes, I do. Smart Alec. Is it 3? Is it 3, 2, 1?
No, I don't think it's that simple.
How many rings are there in archery? I mean, is it just 3?
I mean, I'm thinking of darts. Is it the same as darts?
Yeah, we got to get darts out. No, darts is 50, and then you got all the different ones.
They're all different numbers.
Like the bullseye in
simple?
archery is big. It's not little. I mean, the bullseye in archery is like the size of a basketball. It's way down, isn't it?
10 is all I can. I don't know.
So I don't think it's 10. I think it's 5 or 3.
Okay. Well, you go with yours on that. Because I was just throwing a number out.
We're gonna miss this, and this is karma again, kids. If you're riding with mommy and daddy, don't be like Dodo Bird.
And I'm pulling for you guys. You know I am.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this. I'm gonna miss it, and I spoke it into existence. Me and my big mouth, but I'm going 3.
I feel like 3 is too small, though.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, everybody don't know.
Is that your final, or are you still kind of?
I'm going 3.
10.
Okay, 10. Yeah,
I just guessed.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Was it 10, 5, 3? What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I know it's hard to get you go automatically to darts, you know?
Yeah, I thought it was smaller.
All right, one last one.
I got it now. I'm going to Google for the first time, and I'm now free to go to Google. I want to know what the archery designations are.
I'm tipped.
Okay. Movies. Which 2010 comedy film stars Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, I always mess up his name, Zach Galifianakis. Yeah.
Galifianakis.
Yeah. You knew who I'm talking about.
I do.
Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, and Zach.
Steve Carell.
2010 comedy.
Paul Rudd.
God. That's not.
Is that a 40-year-old virgin?
Was Galifianakis in the 40-year-old virgin? I haven't really seen that one.
I don't think he was.
Rudd was like on the crew, right?
Rudd was in it.
Yeah.
Carell
maybe
was
Galifianakis had a bit role. He wasn't yet a big deal yet, was he? The other one that I can think of, and I think Paul Rudd was in this one too, that Dinner with Schmucks.
I didn't see that.
I bet you that's it. I bet you Galifianakis was one of the other schmucks. Carell was a dork, and
Rudd was in it.
And it was this club where they all took a dork to dinner and made fun of him. And I think that was Paul Rudd who was the. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go. Is it 4 with Dinner with Schmucks?
That's correct. Dinner for Schmucks. Very good.
Cool.
Yes. Strong finish. Okay.
All right.
That was good.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Johnny!
boys. Have a great. We'll see ya.
See ya.
Ugh, archery. Done in by archery. Son of a bee. I just got Dinner for Schmucks. I don't even watch movies. Back with more next. Sadly, it's a custom tree surgeon's a Wednesday. Only good for a one-hitter today, gang. Only good for a one-hitter.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. You love him.
A friend.
You hate him.
I guess irony can be pretty ironic sometimes.
You love to hate him and hate to love him.
That's not possible.
It is with this. Ryan the Hacker Green.
Starting to get the picture?
Right after Rick Ballou. Evenings on 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bow 9 Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, and classic LASIK designed to fit your life. Picture-perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day, man. It's easier than you think. Call now and get that free screening. They're Bow 9 Associates. They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
He caught the game winner from Danny Warfel and never looked back. Former Gator Chris Doring joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill Tuesday mornings at 7:20 on 1010XL. Protected by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think the same way, right? We pay a lot of money monthly, and if something happens, we need you. You need to be there. That's what the Kaprosky Agency, Craig and Chris Kaprosky, and Goosehead Insurance do for us all the time, man. And I can't say enough good things about them. I use them. I mean, they actually, in this day and age, ladies and gentlemen, made my mortgage payment go down because they found me better homeowners insurance. It's unbelievable. As I couldn't be, and I'm talking a significant amount of money. And customer service, that's what the Kaproskis bring for us. And whether it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, listen, I speak from experience. As I told you, get an insurance checkup today. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. That's Koproski. Or give him a call, 478-8422. 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaprosky, part of the Goosehead Insurance family, part of our family as well.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the country that offers multi-unit hair grafting, FUE NeoGraft hair transplants, and the 45-minute effective PRP treatments.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
Thank you, IHRS.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Schedule a free evaluation and find out how to grow your hair back and keep the hair you have. Call 904-777-IHRS. Take the first step to restoring your hair today. Visit hairforme.com.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS has been restoring hair for men and women for over 30 years.
Call now for a free in-person or virtual evaluation. 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or visit hair4me.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by First Coast YMCA. Jags trimmed the roster to 53 by Tuesday's deadline. Now it's all about building the 16-man practice squad. Veterans and rookies alike can sign once they clear waivers. Ivana Rich Leitner is stepping down as athletic director at Edward Waters University, ending a 3-year run leading the Tigers athletic program. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Oh, the Jags make a move this morning. They get Tim Patrick from the Detroit Lions, a wide receiver. He's a big kid, 6'5". Well, he's not a kid. He is 31 years old, but he caught 33 balls last year for the Detroit Lions. Look, in 2023, he didn't play at an Achilles. In 2022, he didn't play at an ACL. So, but he did come back last year, got through a year. He's a willing blocker. He's a big guy. It's what they Jaguars wanted, and now we'll see what roster move they make alongside adding Tim Patrick for a 6th-round pick from the Detroit Lions. And that's your Duval Moment is brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians. Benefits include 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Man, oh man. That's why Lift Power year in and year out is voted one of the best places to work. Its rapidly growing business has proudly served the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years, man. They want you to be part of the family. Don't let this opportunity slip by. Learn more by visiting liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com. All right, welcome back to the program. It's Hump Day Wednesday. Jags make a move. They get Tim Patrick. Jags roster set as of yesterday. It'll start getting into flux again. They got a game next week. I can't wait. Let's go. Let's go play Carolina. I wish we were starting this week, but we're not. The boys will get some time off. James Gladstone will meet the media this afternoon. I think that's a great thing as well. So right now, everything's hunky-dory. The Jags are undefeated. Undefeated. And how dare Taylor and Travis try to steal our thunder?
Well, these two kids apparently have made it, at least for now. We continue with more. It's a Football Fix. It's brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin, the dream team on your side when things go wrong, and the home course, the Jordan Creek Golf Club, where today I proclaim I'll get a hole in one. That's not happening. Overall, listen, the story with the Jags overall on that roster is just it's an overhaul. Overhauls aren't typically associated with contenders.
No.
So we're going to find out here. And it doesn't feel like our nucleus that is in the center of the overall doesn't feel like that's so talented that will, span the difference between the new talent and contention. But we'll see. One thing seemed for sure yesterday that when James Gladstone got up and looked in the mirror and decided who he was going to trust on the roster cuts, he decided to answer the man in the mirror, not whoever's been here in the past. And by the way, I wish the Miles Coles and Mumas and Jeffersons and Lacey's all the luck, but I'm glad to see their replacements, and I'd rather go with a optimistic unknown than an absolute known mediocrity. All right, did you just mention the trade for Patrick?
Yep.
Yeah, so they do add a body there. We'll see if it impacts the 5 receivers who did stay. I guess the one that was up in the air ends up going to Trammell. Austin Trammell ends up being that 5th receiver at the time. If there was...
Oh, does he... What'd you say? Does he get cut?
No. I'm just saying, when they made the decision yesterday, they only kept 4 and Trammell. Trammell wins the...
Oh, yeah.
Between Irwin and
wins
others.
For now, but we'll see.
Trammell has this. He has that tie-in to the Rams system.
Yeah.
In the offense. I'm sure he's... Did Trammell also play for the Bucs maybe at some point?
I don't know.
I know he played for the Rams for sure. Well, Shedeur Sanders made the Browns roster, so that makes sense after they traded Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, he's the 3rd quarterback.
He'll open as a QB3. Joe Flacco, man, it would sure seem like if he wants to continue to ride into the sunset, hey, there ain't not a lot of ambushes waiting on you.
Do you think all 3 guys will play? I don't quarterback for Cleveland this year.
I think
at some point.
I think Joe Flacco will quarterback every game.
Oh, I don't think he can last.
Oh, if he doesn't last, then
That's
I think. I'm saying if he's upright, if he doesn't get injured, I think Flacco had been hurt in a long time. He's been playing for bad teams, right? He's been trotting in for the Indies and Cleveland's, and he's stayed healthy. He's so much better than those other 2.
Well, yeah.
And Cleveland's in a tough division, and you got to at least try.
Yeah.
The Browns are they're just the Browns, man.
Who are the teams, and we say, who are the teams that have no chance? Like no chance of winning a Super Bowl? Because I always say there's a handful. New Orleans is good. Cleveland is one.
Cleveland.
Yeah. Who else? I feel like the Jets.
Absolutely no chance.
No chance. You got no chance.
Yeah, the Jets really ain't.
If you're going to put the Jets, you got to put the Jags. Are we in the no chance?
Why?
Why wouldn't? Why?
Because they got Justin Fields at quarterback.
Yeah, but they beat us last year here.
Yeah, but they got Justin Fields at quarterback.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but that isn't the be-all, say-all, though. And like the
Trevor's 1,000 times better.
What else do the Jets have?
Well,
they got 2 running backs.
Yeah,
that they're excited about. They got Garrett Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
They've got
Titans.
They like
Titans. Ain't got no chance.
Yeah.
Colts.
No chance.
No chance.
I think the Jets are. I'm with Dan though. The Jets are in the no chance. The Jets aren't winning the Super Bowl.
No.
He's not saying there's no chance they can't be 10-7 to make the playoffs.
Right.
They are not winning the Super Bowl.
That's fair. Yeah, they're
not
higher.
with Justin Fields. No way.
They're higher than those other guys.
Yeah, that's okay.
They ain't got no chance.
Yeah.
Carolina?
No chance.
No chance. No chance. No. Because that playoff ball get different. Yeah, no chance.
Bryce Young's not winning the Super Bowl.
No
You got to
way.
get good before you get great.
One more. Jacksonville?
They really don't, man. I mean, here, I'm saying if we're going to put those others in there.
Yeah.
And by the way, none of us expect to win the Super Bowl. That's
No, I know.
fine.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, I'd say no
I
chance,
think they're
bro.
kind of in there, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say no chance. I
Yeah.
mean, now
That's what I hate about the previous regime.
But what
that
we're-
they set us this far back that we're now.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Seasons are precious to me, man.
So all you need to know.
And I don't want going into a season to not have a chance.
The biggest indictment.
I just ask for a chance. Listen, I've lived it with Mets baseball for 50-some years. I watch. I know. I don't like no chance.
The biggest indictment of Balky and his whole system is that we were a team on the rise that was rising through the 2022 playoffs that played great, and he made us worse.
The biggest
He made
indictment.
not just results. It's not just all about this injury and the other. Personnel-wise, he made us worse.
The biggest indictment is that 1 year ago, he told us this was the best roster in Jags history. That is the biggest indictment.
Yeah.
And then a year later, we're hacking 27
27 of them. Yeah.
That's an indictment.
No, yeah, for sure. But that's they're kind of one and the same.
Yes.
You know, kind of one and the same. And
That's an indictment.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh God.
But as I sit here and contemplate, I mean, look, you probably can't say. I mean, if we're going to be like totally literal, you probably can't say no chance about anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have put the Washington Commanders in the no chance bucket last year.
That's fair.
They had a first-year
Very
quarterback. They had a first-year coach,
That's
and they
fair.
were a whisper away from going to the Super Bowl. So I don't think you can definitively, literally put them in the no chance. And this Jaguar no chance is not like the other Jaguar no chances.
No.
It's a lot closer. I think like the other Jaguar no chance to win the Super Bowl were almost no chance to be a playoff team.
What I want from the Jags this year, because we're more no chance than big chance. So what I want from the Jags this year is arrow up. I don't want to go backwards. I want to see this team, however they play next Sunday. I want them to play a little bit better the following. So I want arrow up. I want them galvanized. I want them out there. I want them. I don't ever want to see a game like I saw against the Cleveland Browns in our freaking home opener where they had no juice. None.
Right.
That is despicable.
I don't listen. I can tell you right now, with 27 new players, the energy that Gladstone and Liam, that is not going to happen for any game. And not out of the gate. One thing I'm told about Cohen from inside the Bucs locker room, and even as a coordinator, the dude he's a good motivator.
Yeah.
He's a good motivator. They love his offensive system. They think we're going to have a good offense. You know, there's other areas you have to grow.
Football.
Works well with others, all those other things that make you the very best. But he apparently can hit the right buttons when it comes to motivation.
Football is a passionate game.
Yeah.
You got to play with
Embrace
passion.
it.
One of the problems with this team last year was they had no juice. That's one of the big attributes of number 12. And one of the reasons why they loved him.
Yeah, an energy.
They want that. I want them dancing. I want them firing guys up. I want them doing all. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's football.
Yeah, it's fun.
And
it's passionate.
Yeah. And I got a team out there on a home opening Sunday, like in the fetal position against the Cleveland freaking Browns.
I don't want to go back. I want to look forward. All right, that's a football fix. It's brought to you by All-State agent Manny Bowers and the home course at Joint Creek Golf Club. I do have here the official scoring on the archery target.
Yes.
How many scoring zones do you think there are? Like, is it 1, 2, 3? Is it?
I feel like it's 3.
3?
I feel like it's more.
You think it is?
10.
It is 10.
Oh, wow.
It's 10. There's little thin, yeah.
1 through 10?
Like now here's the problem. There's only 4 colors, but there are little dividing lines within the colors.
Yeah,
and
there's those little.
It goes from 10 in the very middle. See, in my mind, the archery bullseye was always that volleyball size thing, but it's more like a golf ball size.
Yeah.
In there. Anyway, I digress. We'll start the Murphy Power Hour and more when we return.
He's got. I call him the note taker.
I got a great pot. He comes in with the book. I like it. Be prepared. Yeah. I got a great pop quiz around Lee Corso's Swan Song coming up this weekend.
All right, good.
So we'll have some fun with that as well. It is a custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. There's nothing like the feeling of a college football Saturday.
I'm RJ Saunders, and we'll share stories about players and coaches and get you ready for the games.
It's the Bueller Aaron Plumbing College Kickoff.
Served up by Sonny's Barbecue.
Friday night at 6 on 1010XL.
Hey, get it for my friends at Zero Res, man. It's football time, baby. It is football time in Jacksonville, which means summer is in the rearview mirror, which means time to get the house looking good, to have folks come over and watch ball. And you're going to be doing that all fall long. It's a great time. Oh, it's such a good time. So take advantage of it. Get the cleaning freaks from Zero Res over, man. Get those carpets, the tile, the hardwood, the rugs, the upholstery, the air ducts. Get them Zero Resified. Call the cleaning pros. Schedule your appointment right now. You get your entire home done from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $135. Plus, they're throwing in a free hallway. Take $100 off the air duct cleaning. Schedule that appointment at ZerosJacksonville.com, ZerosJacksonville.com, or call them 287-5727. Ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, man. Spell it backwards and forwards. Gang, it spells the same. Zero Res.
Let me tell you about this new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Jags fans, a new Everbank Performance account could be your ticket to London this October. The Everbank London Getaway Experience. One lucky winner and a guest get round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and tickets to see the Jags play in London. Everbank.com/London for official rules. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the United States and D.C. 18 and older. Everbank London Getaway sweeps entry period 7/28/25 to 9/5/25. Enter and get official rules and details at everbank.com/London.
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. We haul construction debris or property cleanouts for managers, owners, and realtors. We do it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Looking for summer fun the whole family can enjoy? Check out Wick, a candle bar. Make your own custom candles and body care products in store at Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jax Beach.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Chip Davis, director of the Flounder Pounder Fishing Tournament. We are fast approaching our 16th annual tournament benefiting the Jacksonville School for Autism. With the help of our amazing community, we raised over $1.4 million the last 15 years. This year's tournament will be held at Palm Valley Outdoors on the Intercoastal Waterway. Captain's meeting is Thursday night, October 9th, and the tournament is Saturday, October 11th. I'm inviting you and your family to come out and enjoy our tournament festivities, raise some money, and support autism awareness. Special thanks to U.S. Army Recruitment Jacks for their support. Flounder Pounder for Autism 2025. See you there.
Whether your AC needs a quick fix, a full replacement, or just a little TLC, Duck Air Conditioning has got you covered with fast and honest service. Call 904-862-6769 to get your cool back, or online at duckduckac.com.
Hey, you can hear from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Nobody better to take care of your skincare needs. Doctors Boudreaux and Metz, caring, great people. Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. Voted one of the best places to work, the one on Solana Road by the Jacksonville Business Journal. Congrats to them. They're great people. That's where I go. But they have other locations as well. Protect your skin. They want to remind you. They don't want to see you, in essence. They want you to protect your skin, man. They want you to wear sunscreen and floppy hats. Get that sun off your ears and long sleeve dry fits, man. You don't want to deal with any of that skin cancer stuff. That stuff can get deadly, quite frankly. So be careful with that. And if something shows up, well, then you go to Beaches Dermatology. And the best thing to do there is go to beachesdermatology.com, beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs. You can make an appointment, find which location best serves you for all those skincare needs. beachesdermatology.com.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple of years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
It's Dropkick. Daniel Murphy in the house.
What up?
Murph, I thought of this last night when we were chatting about this game, and I thought about this with Ryan Helsley. I don't know. I don't think it's the 8th inning. I think it's the New York.
I heard the Boo Birds.
I don't think, guys, some dudes, we've seen this. I've told you this, and this is why I always complimented you, and also why I would have never gotten rid of you, because New York's different, and some dudes can handle, and some dudes can't. And I'm worried that he can't handle. And it only gets worse, like you said. When you start going bad, it only gets worse. But you got packed houses.
It can get a lot better when 40,000 cheer for you.
The night before, it did get better.
Yeah.
And then he went out in more of a, but it was also 13-3.
Yeah, the night before was more a little bit of cleanup work.
Yes.
And last night was the real,
And we need a little something. Don't walk the leadoff guy, and he didn't. He got it out, and then it fell apart. And he's given up. His ERA is like 10 with the Mets.
It's a big one. I was listening last night, and it's as much.
What do you see in his pitches that, he can't throw the other pitch for a strike?
I remember I was listening to it, and it sounded like, as you were saying, he can only get the fastball basically in the zone.
And even he misses with that sometimes.
Yeah, well, and his misses are uncompetitive, some of them.
Yes, and then NCPs, yes.
Yeah, and then it's so comfortable for a hitter if the pitch is uncompetitive to really dig in a little bit more.
Right.
Like it either gets you ahead in the count or it'll get you back in the count and you're
Murph has the book on Castellanos. Because I remember at the playoff game, he was telling me, just throw, don't.
See if he'll take a walk.
Yes.
So I know the symptoms of someone who doesn't like to walk. I recognize them in my own life. And so Castellanos, and as the spot gets bigger, he kind of wants to swing more. I was the same way. Like, I'm not taking a pass.
No.
So if someone...
Let me stop you real quick.
By the way.
I was wondering this. I've said this before. I think there's a difference. I'm wondering which one motivated you. It's not that you're afraid to take a pass. It's that you'd rather go. It's like literally, I'd rather go down swinging. You're afraid of not having the right. You're afraid of letting one go by that you shouldn't have let go by. I'd rather swing at a bad one than let a strike be called strike.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to hold on control of this.
Yeah.
And however
Even
this,
if
this turns out,
I don't care if I swing it. It's out there in the dugout.
I'm going to go down.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm picking.
Yeah.
I get to choose, and I'll try to figure it out and try to hit it.
And you can play baseball at a lot of different levels. Most of us stopped at a level, but everyone has kind of their mentality at the plate. You can be 8 years old against the pitching machine.
Yeah.
Some of it is some people are just afraid to walk.
And teams are smart. They recognize that, and they'll start throwing you bad pitches. And so with, someone like Castellanos,
If he's someone who doesn't walk, I usually say I'm going to make him prove it, especially as the situation gets bigger. You're just throwing bad pitches.
Right.
I think he got 2-0 last night, if I'm not mistaken.
He just can't. Helsley just can't locate. I mean, he just can't. I mean, it's just.
Well, losing out to Harrison Bader on the 2-run homer to tie it up, it's like this is a platoon player, and you've got a right-handed hitter against Helsley. Like that's a tough one.
Where did you guys get this Helsley cat from? Was he
St. Louis?
Yeah.
Cardinals?
He's their closer.
He was their closer.
Yeah, he's
huge year last year.
He was struggling a little bit this year. He wasn't as good this year as he was last year. And these are these relievers, man. But
the Braves should have traded Iglesias, man. He had a lot of value right now. There's a lot of teams that wish they had him. Everyone just fans assume that first month define who he is. He found himself. He's been very good on a team that doesn't matter if he saves games, but he would have heled someone. I would have think they could have gotten.
Is he under contract next year? Or is he free?
I think
he's free. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I don't know if you could have gotten a draft pick. Even that would have, unless they plan on re-signing him, which I don't know. That'll be interesting.
If they were going to re-sign him, I mean, they could still obviously do it in the offseason, but it'd be something you would do here at the end of September. There'll be some extensions.
Okay.
Guys may sign extensions.
We'll see. There are some. It's maddening in some ways, but there are Braves that are playing their way back into at least some.
Oh, in the
good
season
graces of optimism.
Yeah, hope for the offseason.
You got to bring these guys. I mean, look, in a huff, I'm keeping one guy while you're losing every night. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't mind trying to move Riley.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get something for him, and I'll make do for a couple of years till I find the replacement there. I wouldn't mind moving him. I'd rather go get a shortstop. I got to get a shortstop.
You do need a shortstop. Whether you move Riley or not, you go.
And the offense will be fine without Riley. I mean, it really will. They'll still have a bevy of bats there. But anywho,
what about Big Dumper, Fitty from the catching spot, switch hitter, catcher.
I wish today's home run hitter gets cheated from at least my generation standards. If this were 1977, the Big Dumper would be leading CBS News. I'm not kidding. The Big Dumper would be on the cover of Sports Illustrated every year. 50 home runs was a Herculean task. Did anyone have 50 in the 70s?
Yeah.
Who?
In the 70s?
Yeah. Who had 50 home runs in the 70s? And George Foster? Did he hit 50 maybe?
I think he did.
Is he the only one? I mean, they certainly weren't like they are today growing on trees.
Well, I mean, the steroid era really ruined the curve.
Yeah. But last year, Ohtani's 50-70, bro. I mean, come on, man. 50 is happening. Judge was over 50. There's guys over 50 every year. There were years when we were kids, 33 led the home run chase.
Okay. Well, there were.
Yeah.
But that pitching was rich,
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go with 50s. Only still 50 guys have hit 50 home runs.
Some guys more than once. Or those 50 home run seasons, and those guys are getting extra credit.
No, some guys more than once.
Okay.
Ralph Kiner did
I was saying
1947.
Yeah,
you want the 70s?
I just don't remember.
George Foster at 52.
Okay.
Very nice.
Got that one. I'm going to say maybe somebody or maybe like a Boog Powell or somebody in the early 70s. I don't remember. 50's a lot. That's the point.
Yeah, you're right.
So is that it in the decade? George Foster, the only guy in the decade who hit 50. That's what I mean. A dumper at 50, and he's still going.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right.
Greg Vaughn hit 50 in 1998.
Oh, that's right.
Sammy Sosa, Cal Raleigh, Jimmy Fox, Prince Fielder, Albert Bell, Brady Anderson, the all-time poster boy.
Yeah.
Johnny Mize, the Big Cat, Willie Mays, Ralph Kiner, Andrew Jones hit 51 in 05.
I know. I was about to say.
Cecil Fielder hit 51. So Cecil
was real. That was pre-steroids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was a big, strong dude.
Jim Tomei was a big dude. He hit, I think, didn't he hit over?
600,
Yeah,
600.
Yeah.
Oof, forgotten guy. A-Rod, McGuire, Willie, Mickey, Aaron Judge, George Foster, Chris Davis.
Yeah. This is such...
Alonzo, rookie record, 53. Babe Ruth. A-Rod, Ortiz, Matt Olson, 54 and 23. Shohei last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It comes now, man.
Jose Bautista.
Yeah. A lot of those are the steroids here. I want to get this pop quiz in before we go to break.
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
The tier, I got to be honest, I'm committing to the tier on Saturday.
My dog already committed
I'm committing to the tiers. I'm going to watch this. There's just no way at the end of this, they're really, really, really digesting the impact and the Saturday morning consistency of old Lee Corso there doing his thing. And the reason the tears will come is because they're gonna come genuinely on that set. I mean, the Kirk Herbstreit, I'm sure, loves Lee Corso like a family member. So it's, and in a way, when you let Lee Corso go, do his last, you're saying goodbye. These guys are going to go off and do their football seasons. Lee Corso, I mean, who knows how many more days on earth he has. He's 90 years old. And so it's going to stir up a lot of emotion. It'll be interesting to watch their retrospective.
I will say, I think one of the guys said he is college football's mascot. And I thought that was perfect.
Yes.
That's fair.
That's a perfect description of him.
He ushered the television era and the pregame. He is a big part of college football's fabric.
And I'll say this, like I think back to like Brooksy, my youngest son, and Drew, my older son, and they spanned Corso, and both of them and everyone enjoyed watching Corso. Like that was must-see Saturday morning TV right before, and it was on right before the ball started.
Yeah,
so
it is must-see.
Now, sometimes I would get ticked because I'm like, the other games start and we're still doing picks. Let's go.
Yeah.
So move it back.
I'll tell you what put it into perspective when you're talking about spanning the eras. They were doing a kind of a homage to Corso on ESPN, and Kirby Smart talked about watching Lee Corso when he was in high school.
I do. I remember when it first started. I feel like because Herbstreit wasn't the
like
first. He wasn't the first one that started with him. Was it James?
Yes.
What was this?
It was the pony.
Oh yeah, it was the pony way back when. You're right. They're conveniently leaving him out of the retrospects.
Yeah, kind of turned.
All right, but here that's not the pop quiz. Here's the pop quiz. I need to know.
Okay.
Here's the breakdown. The top 5 Lee Corso headgear picks through the years. These 5 headgears have made the most appearances as being his final selection at the end of every show.
So what games are they at?
Yeah, it helps at what games you're at, but that's not the answer. It's not what campus has hosted.
It's what he picks, right?
It's who you pick. Who, and the numbers are.
Fellas,
big.
a couple come to mind.
Yeah, Ohio State's got to be one.
Ohio State's number 1.
Yeah.
45 times he's put Brutus the Buckeye on.
He loves Brutus the Buckeye.
Yeah, fellas, what y'all think? I feel like he's always putting on USC.
I don't know. They've disappeared off the. We'll get back to him. But I do see him with the fight on.
And then the Tiger. What about the LSU Tiger?
That's not a bad one.
Then they got to be in Alabama.
Alabama would be another one.
Alabama number 2.
Yeah, he definitely picked
38
Alabama.
selections.
Yeah.
45 for Ohio State, 38 for Alabama. They put some of his famous ones over the course of the years. And I'll tell you this, Texas is not one of the 5. But he picked Texas in that Vince Young game.
Yeah.
And everybody was on USC.
That's right. I do remember that.
He actually has a very good percentage in terms of the games that he picks.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. It's not like a...
And he doesn't go chalk.
No.
A lot of times he picks the under.
He was always pretty good. All right, so...
Ohio State 145, Alabama 228, number 3 has 25, number 4 has 22, and number 5 has 21.
What y'all feel about Sparty?
No.
Okay.
Got something for gladiators in there, man.
Yeah, I feel like I always see him with that on.
The sword.
No way, Sparty. You said Texas is not one?
No, Texas is not one. So
they go to Clemson enough? I don't.
Yeah, they were so good when I was thinking like Florida State as well too. Only just how many times?
What's the third one?
Third is 25, fourth is 22, fifth is 21, and again, this started in the mid-90s, so about 30 years. So you got
Georgia,
about 400 appearances.
I mean, think of Georgia. The last Kirby's been there 10 years. I mean,
yeah, I like
even that alone would be 2. That gets you. Georgia might be. They're going to be right in that. They might be 21. They could be less. Florida could. LSU. I think LSU might be.
Yeah, that's.
I like LSU.
LSU number 3.
Okay.
Let's go.
25.
All right. And now we got
2 left.
We're looking for.
You won't get number 5. You might get number 4.
Any chance?
Number 4 among all these schools you've thrown around, if number 4 has been mentioned. Number 5 hasn't, won't be, and you'll never get it. And it's amazing.
I got another name, but I don't think it's them. But Oregon would.
Okay, never mind. Oregon, I'm going to give it to you because I proclaimed it ungettable.
Okay.
So since you stumbled into it at number 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 21 for Oregon.
The Ducks.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. All right, so you're missing number 4 for the sweep.
And he said we mentioned number 4 already.
It's been mentioned among the 6 or 7 other schools that you've named. It is.
So it's Florida, Georgia,
Clemson.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be the Dogs at Clemson.
I don't know, man. The Gators are. They had 2.
Yeah.
But they've had a decade of. Let's go Georgia.
Yeah, you let the Gator hater talk you out of it. Number 4 with 22 selections, your Florida Gators.
All right.
Georgia not on the list. Not quite enough. Because not only now do you have to be the game they're featuring, but you also have to be the pick.
You got to be the pick.
That's what's saying something, right?
Yeah.
You got to be not just the game, but the pick. All right, I went way over there because that's the price of fun. We'll be back with more next. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Hey, it's the final week of Beards Diamonds' incredible free finance offer. Listen up, Hicken here for my friends at Beards Diamonds. This week only. It ends this week. Make any purchase, spread those payments over 5 years without a dime in interest payment. So think about it. You getting engaged? This is the way to go. Take advantage. Earrings, bracelets, bands, colored gemstone jewelry as well. You buy now, you pay nothing down. You spread payments over 5 years. That's 60 payments. You can even finance a sales tax if you want. All GIA certified diamonds are included. Rounds, princess cuts, ovals, pear shapes, cushion cuts, emerald cuts. Whether you get a $5,000 diamond or a $50,000 diamond, get the Beards Diamonds unbeatable price. Lots of people are doing it, but time is running out. The offer ends on Sunday. Will not be extended. They're Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center. Say hi to the Lupos when you go over there. They're local, and shop beards.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
How'd you get your money so quick?
Hard Rock Bet's got lightning fast withdrawals.
Almost as fast as Dale Jr. valeting cars at this party.
Man, he's fast.
Hard Rock Bet's fast withdrawals have given me new motivation. Tips are appreciated.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
If you're 35 to 75, you could get life insurance today. No medical exam needed. I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial. One call could protect your family for life. Call me today, 904-885-9566.
Jacksonville is my hometown, and nobody knows roofing like me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We handle everything from repairs to full roof replacements, start to finish. We give honest quotes, use quality materials, and clean up like we were never there. We all look at Google reviews, so go ahead and check out ours. We're proud of all our 5-star ratings. I would say we treat you like family, but some people don't like theirs. Go to BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roof quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm at Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkestone. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, 2 locations in Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Man, what a tough day for Jim Leavitt, former USF coach. Remember Jim Leavitt? He coached USF to number 2 in the country, if I'm not mistaken.
Beat Auburn on the road when Auburn was Auburn.
Arrested Monday night in Tampa, accused of grabbing his ex-girlfriend by the arm, taking her Louis Vuitton purse.
Purse, not a sling.
He wouldn't touch yours.
And wallet.
Jim Leavitt wouldn't touch his sling.
Purse, not a sling.
Charged with felony grand theft, 2 counts of battery, and he's slated to go into the USF Hall of Fame this week.
Coach is going to eschew the post-game press conference, so you guys understand.
Not a good day for old Jimmy.
I see that Jay Cutler's going to have to go to jail.
Jay's going to jail?
Did you see that?
For real?
Yeah. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but anyway, he got hit with a DUI charge last year.
Mm-hmm.
These things, unfortunately, they're so common. You barely pay attention to them when they're happening. He had gun possession charges also on that. Those were dropped from that incident. But let's see. Last October, he was arrested in Franklin, Tennessee. Multiple charges, DUI, gun possession under the influence. He's agreed to plead guilty to driving under the influence, and the weapon charge was dismissed. So the 42-year-old will serve 4 days of jail time, along with a fine. I wouldn't want to spend 4 hours in jail.
Right,
4 days. 4 days.
Is this true or is this a joke? This can't be true. Mario Cristobal planning to coach from the press box week 1 versus Notre Dame. O-line coach Alex Maribel will be Cristobal's voice on the sideline. Cristobal will be the first head coach in FBS history to coach from the press box per sources.
Who's saying
that's not true. We've seen other.
Well, wasn't it Levitt or Freeze? One of those dudes. Was it Freeze at Liberty? Remember he had like surgery, back surgery. He was laid. He was like in a hospital bed in the press box.
Yeah. I think I would have seen it if it was another place.
Where's it coming from?
It's a Notre Dame site.
Yeah. That doesn't. I mean, that makes no sense.
By the way, the Portnoy Ohio State thing went back and forth.
Yeah. What happened? What did we land on? What's the real reason?
I think so. Portnoy said, you know me, I shoot from the hip. I tell you what's going on here, but I'm also, cognizant of our partners, and because he's got a deal now with Fox and Barstool Sports, and they're doing a show, and so I think he sort of led to believe that Ohio State was going to put the blame on somebody else, and he was going to sort of take the bullets, but it is still Ohio State saying
they're the ones.
I kind of get that. But
just because they don't like him, like the things he's done or
the story.
Whatever.
I saw on X was that the Ohio State AD came out and said that it was Fox's decision since Portnoy's not on the main desk.
Then Portnoy came out
and said, "I got a bridge to sell you."
Yeah,
type of thing.
Yeah. So who knows? The truth is usually somewhere.
This is a good question, and there's a lot of similarities between these two. This is a really good question, and despite the glowing memoirs that we just gave of Lee Corso, I'm not sure he's the answer.
Okay.
So before you just exclaim Corso, who is bigger in college sports, Lee Corso or Dick Vitale?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I think Dick Vitale.
The answer is Vitale.
Yeah.
It is, because he is on campus calling games, whereas Corso is just part of the pregame.
Okay.
Lee Corso, by the way, as an aside, also Vitale, as an aside for both these guys, nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Very nice. Very
And
nice.
not just me in the times that I've had to deal with them. I've dealt with each of them a handful of times, but seeing how they interact with other people.
Yeah.
I was in Gainesville and Vitale. At one point, I had a signed copy of his book. Shame on me. I don't know where it is, but I was in Gainesville for a game right as his book was coming out, and he was down there and he was signing it. It's also one of those guys that either he asked someone just before or he had some sort of memory, but he would, you could talk to Dick Vitale. The next time you talked to him, he knew your name.
Oh my goodness!
And
what a gift.
and again, I don't know if that's going through SIDs or just being aware, but it makes a difference when you're dealing with someone. It gives you.
Murph, if you were walking through New York City, you get more love than Yannick Sinner got. This annoyed me. Here's Yannick Sinner. He was going to the Nike store, and this is one of the best tennis players in the world, right? And we got bodyguard, but my girl here acting like there's people in front of him, like she's pushing away. There's nobody. Look at her. There's no one there. Young lady, I mean, you're fine. He can go wherever he wants.
Yeah.
Somebody knows who Yannick Sinner is. And if they did, they might take a picture of him. So what?
Yeah, you'll be all right. It won't be enough that's going to ruin your day.
No.
It'll be just a click here or two.
I can't go out
She's
unless
out there busting the hole. Looks like the Looks like the D3 Mustangs right there trying to bust up the 4 gap.
Oh, how did the Mustangs do?
Tell you what, Saturday was a treat. Saturday was a treat. Each one of the guys in the backfield got a handoff and got a carry, and one of them got to go left. They got to go right. We got rained on, so all my papers I learned can't just have papers. Those
I
all
gotta put the
washed out.
plastic
That was
on.
mush. Yeah,
Laminate.
that was
Laminate.
mush. Yeah, I got laminate now. Well, hey,
Was it a jamboree or a real game?
Oh, we were on the bingo.
Okay.
It was a real one.
Now, that's one where you don't keep score, per se? Or do they do that now?
I kind of kept track in my mind, and I would write the plays down as they went on because, like, I run it like a proper socialist. You know what I mean? If the 2-back gets one, then the 4-back next time, and then we'll run an 18 sweep after that, and everybody gets to touch the ball.
Are they celebrating when they get in that end zone?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
ET.
they doing
You know
the
what
gritty?
that is? Yeah, I don't. They were celebrating.
Okay.
We cracked probably 2. Each team cracked 2 from maybe like 15 or 20 yards.
Yeah.
And with them little legs going, 20 yards is a long
That's
way.
a long way,
So once they busted up into that end zone, I'm yelling.
How old are your guys?
We're 5th grade.
Okay.
And so I told the
that's
team
10,
to go
11
there
years old.
celebrate with them. They had it.
Would you have won?
What was
they
that?
played each other.
Yeah,
inter
we've got
squad.
30. We've got
Okay, I thought you
34
had a game.
kids on our team, and then we split them up.
Is that considered a game in the league?
Yes.
That's a
it.
game?
So there's 6 divisions, and then you
Now,
split
can you mix your guys back and forth during the course of the game?
No, they'll stay on the same side. So we go white and black.
So and now the next time you play, if you play a different team, will you only use half your team?
Again. So Scott Hawk does a wonderful job.
My question is, you have them split up 17-17.
Correct.
When you play a different team, is your 34 together, or do you have to or do these 17? Or
They don't
actually
play a different
two
always
teams?
going to play each other.
Oh, you only play each other
Always
ever.
play each other because we're going to be the same
Is that the
age,
entire
same
age
weight
group?
class. Yes.
Or is there other coaches then, or you coach against yourself?
So yeah, we've got 6 total, and
But it's all your coaching staff.
It's all our coaching staff. So
There's
like
no
I'm
pressure
doing
there. I
offense.
need a little more pressure next year. We got to get into a league where you're battling wits with Dan Hicken.
Oh, wait, trying to out scheme him. So no, it was a great day, and yeah, it was a ton of fun to get out there first game.
That's good. I like that. I like seeing. I got a couple things I'll play for you. I like seeing crazy baseball stats, and I saw one, and you usually see the ones that I see, but I want to see if I can find this one.
Yeah, our baseball X feeds seem to be pretty similar.
So you probably did see it. This is a guy from 100+ years ago. Did you see this guy? I got to find it. And then I have a golf question for Jeff.
Thank you. I like to consider myself an expert.
1919, Ray Caldwell was struck by lightning while pitching.
19 what?
19.
Okay.
Regained consciousness and recorded the last out of his complete game.
Yeah.
17 days later, he threw a no-hitter.
Yeah, that back in the day, there's something to be said playing for food.
Take that load, man. You ain't lying.
Yeah,
no, sincerely.
That's right.
So
No, I mean it.
And
yeah.
I've said this kind of before. Like, so the modern game, we may have a bit of this arrogance that we're always getting better.
Right.
But like the alternative in 1919 was a coal mine.
That's right.
If you didn't make your job, so. They were playing as fiercely 100%. And as hard, if not more, than any game.
And by the way, that did not reserve that carried on through the 70s and into the 80s. It wasn't. We're at this obscene level now where it takes a different mindset to lead men who, by the age of 25, have career-ending wealth. There was never an era in our society where a 27-year-old athlete could retire if he wanted. I can retire. I got $48 million. For some, that's a low number. And so to keep guys motivated and to build franchise plans that half your workforce is capable of leaving tomorrow if they don't like it.
Yeah, it's
never working again.
Is the switch from players getting more authority? It feels like than the coach. As that began to happen, the dynamic of trying to keep them motivated, and then within the team aspect to go and win something is. It is different in the modern game, very different.
Through your travels and bouts with All-Star games and World Series and elbow rubbing at this award ceremony or that, have you ever been to a celebrity wedding of any sort? What would qualify as the biggest celebrity wedding? It'd be one of your ball player buddies.
It'd be David.
Yeah,
number 5.
That was a big
one. Was there a
San Diego?
Okay, have you been at? What's the biggest celebrity that's been at something you've been at? That's personal, not at a press conference or at or was there or have there been?
You said you met, didn't you meet Carrie Underwood at one of your...
Yeah, we went.
Oh, no, you go on the camp. You hang out with her.
Well, I don't know. They hang out. Yeah,
you do. They hang out. They all sit around
our
together.
families have ridden
share
horses
s'mores,
next to each other.
Daniel goes,
s'mores recipes
Daniel goes,
and whatnot.
I got my guitar out, Carrie. I've done this one little song. If you don't mind, I'd like to play it right now.
Carrie, take the wheel.
Yeah, we've ridden horses next to each other. Our families have. So yeah, she was Miss Carrie.
That's a pretty big
I'm trying to think of the spectacle that the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. Like, I think most ball players get married. There's a high ratio of their teammates who go to the wedding at least, or invited to the wedding. How many Chiefs make the cut? Mahomes?
Yeah.
Is that it?
The Chiefs?
Yeah.
You got
Andy Reid will be
No,
there.
A bunch of them?
O-line.
You think?
Yeah.
You think the Taylor Swift wedding's going to have every Neanderthal lineman that comes along?
No, but it's going to be a
the whole
big
thing
deal.
probably get invited. Probably.
Has he, like,
I mean,
softened
Jason
her a little
Kelce
bit?
will be
Has
there.
he humanized her a little bit? Like, is she a cooler person than you would have thought? The fact that she hangs with this meathead and seems to get along and like football and
Listen to the podcast. Like, my wife was listening to it, and she's
a little more down to earth than she seemed at one point.
My wife really enjoyed how well that Taylor talked about Travis, like Kelce.
Yeah.
Like, she really likes him, and so
She learned a lot about football. I'll tell you that. She didn't know anything.
What she'd call Kelce a human exclamation point.
Yes.
Which was like pretty
Yeah.
cool line.
Yeah. I said this before. I won't say it every time that the girl's name comes up, but for the boomers who get all grumpy with if it comes up, like on the air, right? People get like suddenly offended. Wow, it is Travis Kelce. But my daughter loves Taylor Swift, which tells me she must be a pretty good person because my daughter don't play that.
For the wedding invites, from experience, I would say anybody you think that's going to be on your team the next year, just invite them.
Well, you know what? There's also this.
I made that boo-boo myself. Like, if you think you're going to play with them again, just invite them.
He may not play. I mean, I don't know what there's no date. He may not play football after he marries her. This may be his last year playing football. Let's be honest. He's already not near the feared weapon that he once was.
Right.
When they come to town for Monday Night Football, we're not going to go, oh, my God, you got to stop Kelce. Not that he can't still beat you, but it's not the engine.
We got to catch up. Take a break. Come back with more. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM. Murphy Power Hour brought to you by ITP Partners.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL is your home for play-by-play of Bishop Kenny football.
The Crusaders season kicks off at home against University Christian. Friday night at 7 on 92.5 FM.
Hey, you want to know one big reason why I've survived 40-plus years on local TV? It ain't my good looks, but it's my good-looking suits, shirts, and ties. And that's because of Oceanside Cleaners. They are the best, the major leagues, the creme de la creme in cleaning. And I'm going to tell you why. Listen up now. They dominate the industry. They make it so easy. Free pickup and delivery at your home or business. All you got to do is call and, we'll come get it. Sometimes you may want to drop off on Southside or in Ponte Vedra, and guess what? They'll still deliver them back to your home. They'll send you text reminders. Talk about saving time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard. I'm talking about Michael P. Harris and his family. I'm talking about a labor of love, man, 35 years. And they'll show you around. You'll see how clean it is. It means stability and success. They know how to clean. If it got fabric, they can clean it. That's what they say. Oceanside Cleaners, 2 locations to serve you. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. We just don't clean, we care. Oceanside Cleaners.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
I'm Frank Franzi. I told you my daughter Amber has tried Awaken 180. Man, has it worked. You ready for this? After 3 weeks and change, she's lost 22.5 pounds. You should give it a try. 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
When it comes to my opinion, I love dropping the hammer.
I'm Hayes Carlyon. Listen for Hammer Time with Hayes weekdays on The Frangie Show.
Hammer Time with Hayes, driven by Kia on Atlantic. Check us out at KiaOnAtlantic.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, let's talk about diamond cutting. How is a diamond price affected by the way it is cut?
Frank, that's probably the most important question asked about diamonds, because the trade-off between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one that's not is the diamond's carat weight. You see, diamond cutters buy rough diamonds based on quality and weight. So as they cut the rough diamond, everything cut away affects profits. However, there's specific known cutting parameters, and each deviation from these means they have a heavier, less beautiful diamond. Unfortunately, a customer can't detect all those cutting imperfections. They need expert help about a diamond's cut grade. You see, for any round diamond of a particular color, clarity, and carat weight, there are as many as 10 different prices that can vary by as much as 50%. At Underwoods, we look specifically at how a diamond's cut before we look at anything else, because it's the most important factor when it comes to a diamond's beauty, and to us, whether it should carry the Underwood name or not.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
1010XL is your home for Florida Gators football. Protected by the law firm of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Follow every Gators game on 1010XL.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
All right, we interrupt today's radio program for this halftime trivia. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. Or D, all of the above. If you guessed D, that's right. There's popcorn in there. If you guessed D, it's all of the above. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system. Get 50% off duct cleaning. Residential and commercial, by the way. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Dial Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
All right, time to get nasty. Shout out.
Very special shout out. Very special
What
shout
you
out.
got?
Oh, man. The beard, James Harden, had a birthday yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, did you know that James Harden has more career points than Hakeem Olajuwon?
That's not surprising at all.
Has more career assists than Tony Parker.
Also not surprising.
Has more career three-pointers than Ray Allen.
Also not surprising.
More triple-doubles than Giannis.
That is surprising.
More 50-point games than LeBron. And
Not
more
surprising.
60-point games than Jordan.
Not surprising.
That's James Harden.
Let me ask you something.
What is the point?
Let me ask you a
Yesterday was his
question.
birthday, and I know that's your boy.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Let me tell you what they didn't add up. They could have stopped at 0. That's titles. And all those other guys that you were somehow putting James Harden over, they all got bunches of them. So James Harden can take his birthday and go shoot Nerf hoops.
Is he a top 3 shooting guard all
A
time?
top what now?
Is he a top 3 shooting guard? Top 3, top 4?
No.
No?
No. Nowhere near. Not even in the neighborhood, not in the discussion. James Harden's a loser, man. He loses. No. Understand what I'm saying. James Harden loses.
No, I get what you're saying.
Visibly, tragically, disappears. Either goes 1 for 18 or doesn't shoot the ball more than 3 times in a game 7. Yeah, James Harden is today's athlete. He's a celebrity. He's got girlfriends. He goes clubs. He's got $100 million. And winning, if it comes, great. And if it don't, I ain't seen James Harden frustrated.
How many finals has he played in, James Harden?
Finals?
Yeah, it'd be a big fat one. Where he got to latch on to Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
Early on.
It's been that long? It's been since OKC?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Listen, there's a problem when you're constantly brought in to be the guy to put a team over the top, and the team never goes over the top. What other conclusion do you reach? Other than James Harden is a modern-day Lloyd B. freaking Free, a gunner, a shooter, a me-first stat guy, period.
So anyway, I had this question on golf. You've done these member guests, right?
Yeah, many of them.
And so...
They're the best.
What happens when the let me find it real quick here. Member guest, guy comes in, says 16 handicap, shoots a 75 gross, and his 8 handicap partner shoots 72. What do we do? After several members expressed their concern, pulled up the chart to figure out what the odds were of this happening.
That's what you do.
To see that minus 13 net of literally off the charts.
Yeah. No, it's impossible. They cheated.
Like that guy in 19.
They didn't cheat in their scores.
Struck by lightning.
They cheated in their handicaps.
Yeah.
And sometimes there can be a lag that can explain a difference.
Mm-hmm.
There can't, and by a lag, I mean you put your scores in and they don't attach to, because these member guests will cut off the handicap like 2 weeks before the actual event, and you could get hot and your handicap could change and it might not be the one that's posted there. I mean, if you play golf every day, that can happen. But yeah, if statistical probability says it can't happen, you're a cheater. You either cheated to get your handicap where it doesn't belong, or I don't know a member guess where you can put an incorrect score. I mean, they watch you like a PGA rules hawk on those things.
I had to look up gross Googans for gross scores. So 16 handicap went and shot a 75.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, no chance.
None.
Yeah, you're not. 16 cannot shoot a 7. A 16 can break 80 on a miracle day where they have a chip in, where they make every putt. Those things happen. I'm not saying that. I mean, I shot 69 once. I'm at 80. I shoot 80.
Mm-hmm.
But every once in a while, and I was a 4 then too. It was different.
79 was my best hole ever. I got a little bit of good fortune from the playing partners who gave me some.
And you were about a 16 then, weren't you? 15?
I would say I'm probably
what were you then?
Like a 10.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A 9 or a 10.
And that's a 79.
And a
yeah.
70.
A 16 can't shoot a 75.
And it's every stroke was important, basically.
Like, I've heard arguments where they'll get mad that a 5 will shoot a 67. To me, it's much more believable that a 6 shoots a 66 than a 16 shoots a 75.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could have just that perfect day that, if you're good enough to be a low single digit and everything goes perfect, you could have your career. I wouldn't want to have it in a member guess. It would just wouldn't be worth the,
I mean, 16 feels like you're not finishing with the same golf ball you started.
16 cannot. A 16 handicap cannot shoot 75. A 16 handicap in becoming a 16 handicap has never put a 70s in their GIN.
Yeah.
You can't have a score in the 70s in your GIN and be a 16.
Okay.
I don't think. I don't think that you can.
There's a lot of responses here about, the one time that I did.
No. 16s don't one time a 75, Dan. They just don't. What are you?
Me?
Yeah.
25.
25.
Yeah. My best is 89.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the best for a 16 would be 79. It goes to reason. Now, some 15s are built different. He could be a guy that hits it a mile, but he's always out of play. Yeah. And so that one time, maybe he hit every drive.
Guy says, I shot 82 as a 27 handicap.
Mm-hmm. And you also took putts and cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are liars. You did not.
I was a 13.4 and shot a 78 over the weekend.
Okay, that's believable.
Believable, yeah.
Yeah. Not very believable, but it's a high 70s. And again, They could have shot 78 on a par 70. They're leaving out a lot of data here for us.
Best legit round I've ever shot is a 78. Pretty consistent 14 to 15 handicap player. I played a club tournament with a 13 index who shot 79, 73 on consecutive days. Literally did not make one bad swing in 2 days. No way.
Yeah, there's just no, again, a 75 gang is what half the field at a PGA Tour event shoots. Look at the. I know they're playing longer and tougher. That's not my point. My point is every PGA Tour tournament during the year has double-digit rounds of 75 or worse. And I got a guy with a 15, 16 handicap telling me he shot 75. No way. No way.
And it was the partner was an 8, went low as well, too, together. That doesn't help.
They played a lot of golf
the
a couple
story.
months leading up to, and they'd shoot 78 and put in 88. That's what happened.
Yeah.
There's no other way to do it. You manipulated the computer, you manipulated the GIN, and you put in a bunch of scores that aren't representative, that are lies.
Fair enough.
That's my opinion. I played enough golf and enough handicapped events to know that 16s cannot shoot 75 unless, and this isn't possible anymore, unless their 16 was from 10 years ago and you haven't carried a handicap and your game's different now.
Just stop putting stuff in.
Yeah.
All right, question for you boys. Who is the last 20-game winner of specific teams? Last 20-game winner for the Atlanta Braves was?
Chris Sale?
Nope.
Gosh, I want to say Strider got there a couple years ago.
Spencer Strider, 20. Yeah. Last 20-game winner of the New York Mets?
R.A. Dickey?
Very nice. Very nice. Woo. Last 20-game winner of the St. Louis Redbirds?
Adam Wainwright?
Very good. Last 20-game winner of the Nuts About the Nats?
Max Scherzer.
Very nice. Ooh, here's one that you should get. Last 20-game winner of the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, I should. Johnny Lester?
No.
Wait.
No. Think about your year, what you did.
Oh, Arrieta?
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about teammates more than I was.
Arrieta on the side, didn't he?
Yeah, won 15.
Juicy Jake, we called him.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Guy did a lot of lifting. He did a lot of lifting.
A lot of lifting.
There, I got it.
Oh, here's one you ain't getting.
Okay.
Maybe you will if you do.
Pat Hinken.
L.A. Dodgers.
20-gamer?
All right, so it's obviously
it's like Rich Hill.
Nope.
Or somebody like that. It's like a veteran who popped up for. No, is it not? That doesn't describe him? Okay.
I wouldn't describe him.
It's not a Rich Hill-ish? Okay,
no.
Never mind.
No.
Not Greinke then.
No.
So it's not somebody as famous.
It's not Snell. No, he never wins more than 16.
How recent?
2021.
Okay.
It's not like Gonsolin or
Gonsolin had a good year though.
Yeah.
That was a good
2021. That's the year That's the year the Braves beat them that year in the. All
right, who was their guy?
In the NLCS.
Not right. No.
Is it? I thought it was Greinke. Who was their guy in 2021?
How quickly we forget.
Mm-hmm.
He's disappeared because of some troubles.
Oh, Trev Bauer? No,
okay.
No, because he was.
That's a good guess. Yeah,
that's a good guess.
Yeah. Disappeared because of troubles?
I think so.
Oh, the left-hander Urias.
Yes.
Oh wow,
he did that kind of. Yeah.
He's
Julio.
9 o'clock
not
nasty.
pitching, is he?
He's not pitching. Not
Man,
in
that's
America.
a forgettable
Julio
name.
Urias.
Yeah, Julio Urias.
Yeah,
I remember facing him in
big
16.
goggles,
kind of a fat lefty, wasn't he? Kind of heavy,
like a little Fernando Valenzuela.
Bigger.
Yeah.
All right, how about this one? This is a long time ago.
What's the longest?
The Pod Squad, 1978.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I would have been sure that who's the guy, the Brave Killer that pitched for the Yankees? It seemed to be Kevin
Brown.
Kevin Brown. I would have thought he would have done it. What year? 78?
Yeah.
Randy Jones.
Nope. Good guess.
78, huh? It's like Sutton, maybe?
Nope.
He didn't pitch for he pitched for the Angels.
I think this guy's a Hall of Famer, I think.
Gaylord Perry?
Gaylord Perry.
Nice get.
Yeah, 78.
What about your Rockies? Last 20-game winner.
Ubaldo Jimenez?
How about no one?
Nobody? Tough place to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't help any of them do that while I was there.
How about they're the only ones.
And the furthest back is the Padres? Other than them?
The Giants had 2 in 93.
It's been that long?
Can you get either of them?
Those guys didn't get the 20? 93. Okay, that's Will the Thrill and those boys.
You get one of these, I'm going to tip my cap too.
Okay. Yeah, let me think back. Is that like who's pitching back then for the Giants? That's gosh, I know the Cubs. That's Maddox and
these are some great.
It's Will Clark it's one of them a Latin?
Nope. They're American as apple pie.
Who was I thinking of? All right. Gosh, who are those guys? They had two of them?
How about Bill Swift?
Never
John Burkett.
Burkett I could have got.
22
Burkett
and
pitched
21.
For the Braves. Burkett later pitched for the Braves.
Halladay, the last Philly at 21. Astros had 2 and 19. Who were they?
Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Verlander.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay.
The 1989 Royals you should get.
Saberhagen.
Yep. Former Met great. The Marlins, 05.
Fernandez?
Nope.
Dontrell.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. Wow, he won 20.
Dang. But the D-backs and not Randy Johnson.
So Kurt Schilling?
Nope.
No, is it recent?
2011.
Oh, 20.
Right.
Oh, is that Greinke?
Nope.
Not. It was Brandon Webb?
Nope.
Through there?
Oh, that's
How about Ian Kennedy?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Never. Wouldn't have got that one. Could have given me 100 guesses.
Yankee.
Was he a Cardinal also?
You want to tell me where Esteban Loaiza last 120 for what team?
White Sox?
Very good.
I would have guessed probably Freddie Garcia.
Yeah, I wonder if I could do better that way. You give me the guy and who did he last 120
Oh,
for?
you'd do much better.
Yeah, it would have been that.
What about the Yankees?
The last 20-game winner?
Yeah.
CC?
CC.
Wow, that long.
Oh, here's one you ain't getting.
But now, in fairness, they just don't win 20 like they used to.
No.
You know, they go 5, 6 innings.
Fifth. What are you talking about? Who's getting 15
That's right.
outs?
Your team, it's so hard to win games now because your team has to have the lead through 6 and then they have to hold it.
You gotta get 15 outs to qualify for the win.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
They should change that.
What?
They
You
should
should
change
get
it to
deeper in the
6.
game. They have changed. It used to be a quality start if you just get to 6 innings.
I got a
3
skipper
runs.
last night telling me that he thought Mania threw it pretty well.
I mean, well,
He didn't get through the 5th.
Yeah, but the run it's more. They talk about when they say throw the ball well.
Yeah.
It's like we prevented runs.
Yes,
we didn't
that's
prevent
what
them
it
for very
is.
long, but we prevented them.
It's unbelievable. All right, the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm not sure the luncher would get this guy. The last 20-game winner for the Milwaukee Brewers,
What are the years?
1986. I'm going to tip my
in the
cap
Mets
big time.
Wheelhouse.
This is harder than Julio Urias, in my opinion. This is along the lines of Burkett and Swift.
Is this the Dennis Leonard?
Dennis Leonard is a nice guess, but it's not Dennis Leonard.
He's probably a little before that.
Yeah.
86,
I might
is it
even give you the first name. I'm not sure you're going to
Give me the initials.
TH.
TH?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he a holdover from the 83 Brewers that made the playoffs? Was he around for a while?
I know the name, but that's it. I couldn't tell you much about it. I'm going to say he was, but I don't know.
Is it? All right. What's the first name? You said you give me the first or the last name?
I'll give you the first.
Yeah, give me the first.
Teddy.
Oh, yeah. That's Higuera.
Teddy Higuera.
Oh,
Teddy
nice
Higuera.
get.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah. That's a long time ago. Teddy
Started
Higuera.
in 85, lasted till 94.
Yeah, Teddy Higuera.
Teddy Higuera won 94 games.
Yeah, that's it though.
For the Brew Crew.
I would not have put Teddy Higuera in the 80s like that.
Yeah.
I thought he would have been a 90s ball player exclusively. All right, I have a Dailies double take, and then we'll head off to break.
All right.
I thought this was funny.
You know what I love about our show?
What's that?
Who thought we'd be talking about Teddy Higuera today?
That happens.
You never know where it's going to take you.
Yeah. Here's the double take brought to you by The Dash. Pure deliciousness. Man, this ain't gas station food. You stop in at the deli there at The Dash, and you are going to be filled up with quality ingredients, always piled high. You can't beat the price. It's a build-your-own sub-summer. All kinds of good stuff always happening at The Dash. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, somebody sent me the list of the home run leaders, the home run leaderboard in Major League Baseball this year, and somehow the same guys on there twice. Number 1 in home runs among catchers this year is Cal Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Shea Langoliers, a former Brave. He's got 29 for the A's. Hunter Goodman has 25. Salvador Perez, still doing it for the Royals, has 22. And then the 5th place, also Cal Raleigh with 20. You see, Cal Raleigh with 30 left-handed home runs leads all catchers. And with 20 right-handed home runs, that would be 5th among catchers. That's the kind of year the Big Dumper is having. And that's today's Dailies Double Take, brought to you by the deliciousness of the Dailies Dash. Back with more next. Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
How dare you talk to me in that fashion? Who are you?
1010XL.
Oh, yes, I've heard of you. They say you're pretty handy with a sword.
Let's find out.
92.5 FM.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
It's a new season of college football. 1010XL's College Football Kickoff Week is cranked up by AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Now we play some football.
Let the games begin.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, got a minute?
Always. What's on your mind?
This time of year, my air conditioner is running non-stop. Hot all day, hot all night. It has to run constantly just to keep up.
Well, that's what they do.
But if something happens to it in the middle of a 2-week heat wave, I'm in trouble, Jason. I can't wait 3 days or 2 days or even the next day for service. If you can't get someone here today, I'm sweating by tonight. What if it breaks, Jason?
You call me, pal. That's what we do. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
But you're probably swamped with calls from everyone else's AC that ran nonstop and then broke in a heat wave, so they called you because that's what you do.
But we always have room for an emergency. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we have techs standing by because we know these things happen.
So I don't need to worry. Wow. That time you calmed me down without even using the sunglasses.
Oh, I was reaching for them.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Big Chief Tire is always looking for ways to better serve the Jacksonville community we call home. Lauren Brooks here. Starting Monday, June 16th, they are opening their 6th shop location in Mandarin, providing more Jacksonville residents with a locally owned auto repair business that they can trust. Visit the new shop on San Jose Boulevard today for all your vehicle needs, including brake repair, new tires, and more. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule an appointment today.
Hey, Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan from Checkmate Coatings. Our precision coatings make your floors the MVP of any space.
Slam dunk your floors at CheckmateCoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaautocare.com.
Hey, Prosser, when it comes to game day and your snack time, I know some of you guys are just, you go dip crazy. Well, here's one for you. You can't miss with Daisy French onion dip. If you love eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching those big games, you'll love the new Daisy French onion dip. There's Daisy Ranch dip as well. Get them both game changers. These are delicious, homemade. That makes the difference in a homemade dip. Made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Got to try this dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, or Beaver Mitsubishi in St. Augustine. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
Are you trapped in a high-rate mortgage, watching your hard-earned money vanish every month? Stop right now. At Loan Pronto, they are delivering the lowest mortgage rates in 3 years. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's rate reduction home loan program is a streamlined, low-cost way to slash your house payments by hundreds of dollars a month. Lock in at a fixed rate as low as 4.99% APR and close in as little as 2 weeks. No appraisal needed in most cases. And here's the kicker. You can skip your next 2 house payments entirely. Don't wait. Rates this low won't last. Call Loan Pronto now for your free, no-obligation quote. Loan Pronto is amazing. So start now by calling 904-999-1508. That's 904-999-1508. Or visit loanpronto.com to lock in your new low rate and skip those next 2 payments. 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, NMLS, consumeraccess.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we got one more segment with Murph. Let's look ahead. Let's start talking Jags football, man. We got enough with the 53. They're going to make a couple changes here and there. We've told you all morning about Tim Patrick coming from the Detroit Lions, a receiver, 6'5 receiver, likes to block. The Jags want their receivers blocking. If you don't block, you ain't going to play. Look, they're committed to the run. That's great. But now we got a roster. Give me an overall gut feeling here. Are you where are you with this team? What are your thoughts? Big opener against Carolina next week. I've kind of gone on record 7-10. He's at 12-5. Jeff's kind of like, I think you're 9-8, 8-9 type guy.
9-8, 10-7.
Yeah, 9-8, more 9-8, 10-7 guy. Boy, I'd like that to be the case, man. Meaningful football in December. I think we all would agree on. There's no reason why we shouldn't have that. But we gotta find some wins early.
Yeah, take advantage of opening week at home.
It can slip away real quick.
Yeah, I'm very optimistic about the offense. Skeptical and very wait to see about the defense.
Okay.
I
why are you optimistic on the offense?
Liam, and then I think with the skill players, even I think that, Travis Etienne and Tank, I like the running back room. I think that they can be used well with their skill set and with what Cohen did last year in Tampa.
Okay.
And, Brian Thomas Jr. is a ringer.
Can I?
So, and then Britton Strange, I think, is shown as well. And so, hopefully good health and salute for Trevor. For 16, and I'm optimistic about the offense.
Can I? This speaks to the unknown on the roster more than it is meant as necessarily a criticism, but a bit of a reality check here. I would ask this not to you two, but to anyone driving. Y'all heard of Tim Patrick out there in listener land? I'm sure there's a lot of people never heard of Tim Patrick. Okay? Tim Patrick picked up today for a 6-rounder. Probably was going to be, doesn't have much chance of playing a lot there in Detroit, I'm sure. He fits a need here, and that's all great. You guys realize that do you know what Jaguars player has the most career catches? You guys know who it is?
What Jaguar player?
Yeah.
Brian Thomas.
Yeah, Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick has more catches than, so just a little, there are a lot of guys that got to show what they are. It starts with Travis Hunter, but Parker Washington, De'Ami Brown. I mean, they're selling us a lot on the future. They're selling lots on what they see in these guys. Okay, Brian Thomas Jr. only played 1 year, so it's a bit of a trick question. But Tim Patrick has only been in the league 5 years. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
he missed 2 years with injuries.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But he's only played 5 seasons to amass numbers. And Tim Patrick has more career catches than De'Ami Brown. He's got more career catches than Parker Washington. He's got more career catches than Austin Trammell, certainly more than Travis Hunter. He's yet to make one. He's got more career catches than Britton Strange. Got more career catches than Hunter Long. We got a lot on this offense. It's got to come together. A lot of guys got to be what they hope and think they can be. And again, we're not talking about a guy, we signed some 40-year-old veteran who used to be good 10 years ago. No, Tim Patrick's the kind of guy we have around here. It's just a guy trying to find a a lane in the league. And immediately, he's our second most accomplished receiver. First by total catches and second by any sort of production. So, again, not meant to, say it's not possible. But, man, and yesterday's cut down put italicized exclamation points to this. We're going with the unknown and trusting. 27 of the 53 are new. Half thought 5 of the 9 linemen, offensive linemen, new. I mean, they're just spread throughout. Mm-hmm. Starting defense, 3 or 4 new starters, another 4 or 5 that'll be in the midst of the rotations. And coming off a 4-13 year, the mediocrity you've seen around here, then I'm here for it.
Our team got a little bit older, 26.04 age, 10th in the league. The Packers are the youngest team. The Eagles are the second youngest team. So maybe a little more experience added in, mixed in a little bit. I don't think that is a big deal either way. I mean, but it is interesting that the Eagles are so young.
I think personnel, we talked about it, and we could be quibbling with the difference. You weren't as sure of that as I was. I think the team's personnel is better. Or like our edge rushers last year were Trayvon, Josh Hines, Allen, and nothing. Mm-hmm. We got nothing. Now we've got a cut.
Well, in fairness, at the beginning of the year, we didn't know they were nothing, though.
Yeah, but they didn't have anything to prove us that they weren't nothing.
I mean, Roy Robertson-Harris, good football player.
Yeah, was he an edge rusher?
I mean, no, but but he was a guy who.
He had 2.5 when they tried. He remained our freaking second in sacks for half the year after he left.
Yeah.
I guess my point is this year we have 2 proven veteran edge rushers in Ogba and Smoot. Mm-hmm. 2 guys that if they play, they're going to get 4 or 5 sacks. They just are.
Wide receivers were Christian Kirk and Brian Thomas Jr.
I'm talking. But
our tight end was Evan Ingram.
In between
mm-hmm.
In between those the 2 good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Hines, Allen, and Walker, and the 2 vets, you got 2 young guys that you have the flexibility now because of that veteran presence. And by the way, I haven't mentioned Gardeck, who's also going to have sacks. You'll have 5 or 6 sacks. That's what he's proven to be.
Oof. I got to see somebody do that before and on this team.
They had 6 against the Dolphins, and 4 came against their first team, and that's the backups. I got to hope that, the paltry sack numbers that we've had around here are way below league average.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's, 40, 45 sacks should be common.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, going into the season, if you remember where we were going into the season with what we had last year.
I was talking defense. Offense, I guess it's arguable, but we learned after the fact.
We thought Andre Sisco was a real good. Well, we going to pay him? Are we going to give him money? And him and Savage. And then we had the young kid, Antonio Johnson. Those were our safeties. We were excited about those guys. Our cornerbacks, we had Tyson again. We had Ronald Darby, who we picked up in free agency. We had this rookie, Jarian Jones. Now, look, I think hopefully Travis Hunter is that difference maker for us.
I guess what I'm saying, though, Hick, is that's true. Those guys all suck. Ogba doesn't. Not like them. Huh? We know that. You can say we have Christian Kirk. Brian Thomas Jr. is better. Last year we didn't know that. Obviously,
I'm not saying Christian Kirk ahead of Brian Thomas Jr. We had Brian Thomas Jr. and Christian Kirk.
And
Christian Kirk is better than Tim Patrick and those other guys.
He's not better than Travis Hunter. Now we have Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. He would be the Brian Thomas Jr. role, I guess. That's what it is. 1 and 2. That's our 1 and 2. Last year was Christian Hunter and Christian Kirk and Brian Thomas Jr. Now it's Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter.
Well, let's see what Travis Hunter does.
Yeah, I think the Travis Hunter
as the number 2 pick in the Blitnikoff, he better be good. The Heisman winner.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's going to be good.
He better be better than Christian Kirk, or we messed it up.
How many plays on both sides of the ball? Because we just used him for defense to help that, and then also. On offense as well, too. How's he doing? He's a little banged up right now?
I'm not. And by the way, I'm not selling you on some roster superiority that makes you an automatic. I'm just saying in minimal increments with all that turnover, they don't seem worse. Usually when you overhaul and blow up, you take a step back.
Yeah.
It's hard to step back
I'm just saying,
wins.
I don't know that it's
nor do I.
It's debatably
sure.
I think even
that's my point. I'm not saying eons. No way.
Even Gladstone going out and investing in the edge in the offseason was new.
Right.
We have been clamoring for years. Just go spend some money. Get some more good players. And so, that's,
Listen, in a perfect world, we turn these guys loose and Travis Hunter makes 3 wow plays next Sunday. And Emmanuel Ogba comes in and grabs a sack. And, things like that start happening. And then all of a sudden,
it builds on itself.
Yes.
I think, honestly, the same way that the Miami game put us behind schedule.
Right.
We should be, we should be better and have a little bit more steel to us to not fold up the way we did. But
Trevor goes 23 of 31 for 285 and 3 tutties. I mean, that's what those are the kind of things that, ETN or Bigsby has the big day on the ground, or we run for a $180 as a team. Now, that's what we convert 4 3rd and 2s running the ball.
Yeah. The offense wasn't as. The defense was the one that just completely kept you.
The offense was not good last year.
But it was but no one was there though.
Yeah.
The defense. Well, we were playing our guys. We couldn't stop anybody. Yeah. By the end of the year, there's no Kirk, no Ingram, no Trevor. Of course, they stunk.
Yeah.
The defense, though, how many? What's the over under for combined sacks for Smoot, Agba, and Gardeck? 10? Is that too high?
10's a good one. I would take over 10 and be thrilled.
Would you bet over 10? Those three? No, you wouldn't.
No.
If you took last year's total from the three, they would. Well, Gardeck got hurt, but Gardeck has had. He had 6 1 year, he had 7 1 year.
What years?
7 in 2020.
That's a long time ago.
Well, he had 6 in 23. That wasn't long ago.
Okay.
2 years ago.
All right.
And last year only played 7 games and had 3.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, from game to game, he's going to pick up 4 or 5.
Yeah.
He'll be invisible, much like Smoot when he had 4. It wasn't a big deal. When you got good players, those are just chip-in guys.
Getting one every other game and a half.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
And again,
please.
What I mean by that, and I guess so much of the optimism in the conversation we had, I'm thinking specifically about that D-line, I guess. Because I just feel like that was so bad, man. Lacey's and Jefferson's and, the talent, they're terrible, man. What they put on the field.
I'll remind you that our 2 starters on the D-line inside were on this team a year ago.
Yeah, me too.
So,
I'm aware of that too. Yeah, for sure.
They got to be better. Murph, good to see you, my man.
Yeah, thank you all for having me.
Appreciate you. Murphy Power brought to you by ITB Partners. Always good to catch up with Daniel. Get some ball talk and
getting that football juice going.
Yeah,
here we go. I got a lesson.
Football enthusiasm is kicking in.
Practice plan for Thursday. I'm one practice ahead of the boys right now.
Boy.
All right, Murph.
I want improvement. I need improvement this week.
Break that huddle properly.
All right, it's Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, Carline here. If you're shopping for a new ride, you've got to check out Atlantic Infinity. Not only do you get a luxury vehicle, you also get the Atlantic Infinity Promise Free with every new car. That's almost $2,500 in added value just for buying smarter, and you don't have to sweat it out on the lot. Shop in their indoor climate-controlled showrooms. It's cool, comfortable, hassle-free. They're on Atlantic near St. John's Bluff, or browse anytime at AtlanticInfinity.com. Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
When it comes to selling your home, you know what your favorite word is? Sold. That's the guarantee you get with Chad and Sandy. Your home sold. Guaranteed. At a agreed upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. The Jacksonville area homes selling. You got to get the right price. You need the aggressive marketing and proven systems that the experts you can trust bring. Those experts are Chad and Sandy Newman. If you need to sell now, Chad and Sandy have instant offers. Fast, easy, stress-free, fast or max catch. Chad and Sandy have the proven plan guaranteed. Local real estate experts we trust. No required costly repairs. Bottom line, it's this. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Bottom line is this. You need to sell your home, you need Chad and Sandy. Call today, 904-414-6200, 904-414-6200, or ChadandSandy.com.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle & Son Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports memories. Remember the 2017 AFC Championship game when Miles Jack wasn't down? Do you know what else isn't down? Fences installed by Coyle & Sons. Their fences have been standing tall here in Jacksonville for nearly a century. If you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today at 904-356-4821 or visit CoyleJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. CoyleJacks.com.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks, and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Cleaning Freaks at Zero Res. Great time of the year to get your house Zero Resified. And right now, you can get your entire home clean from Jacksonville's ultimate carpet cleaner. You'll get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. Plus, they're throwing in a free hallway and take $100 off the air duct cleaning. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call 287-5727 and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, got a minute?
Always. What's on your mind?
This time of year, my air conditioner is running non-stop. Hot all day, hot all night. It has to run constantly just to keep up.
Well, that's what they do.
But if something happens to it in the middle of a 2-week heat wave, I'm in trouble, Jason. I can't wait 3 days or 2 days or even the next day for service. If you can't get someone here today, I'm sweating by tonight. What if it breaks, Jason?
You call me, pal. That's what we do. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
But you're probably swamped with calls from everyone else's AC that ran nonstop and then broke in a heat wave, so they called you because that's what you do.
But we always have room for an emergency. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we have techs standing by because we know these things happen.
So I don't need to worry. Wow. That time you calmed me down without even using the sunglasses.
Oh, I was reaching for them.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in great hands with ITP Partners, man. Those are Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Man, oh man, I appreciate ITP Partners. I appreciate them every day, and I love telling you guys about them because they're so good at what they do. They have experience, expertise, and knowledge. And the ITP Partners, Chris Bryan and Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright and Dan Abel, Janice Cobb and Reed Wingate, man, you want to trust those folks, man. Times are good and times are bad. They're going to lead me down the right path financially. They listen. They build strategies. My goals become their priority. It's a great time to get started. Chris at ITPPartners.com or give them a call, 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, and they're my financial partners for life.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, I'm cooling down on, I got something here going to knock your socks off.
Wow.
I waited till the very end.
Okay.
Knock your socks off. Hopefully you haven't seen, this is kind of started to go viral in the last 24 hours, and you guys on social media, you may have seen it already. Those of you that are just driving in your car, you'll arrive to your destination socks off. A lot of focus around flag football these days. It's going to be an Olympic sport. Do y'all know who has emerged now as the #1 flag football quarterback in the country?
I saw that.
Do you know, Dan? Do you know the answer?
No.
I guess they rank him. The top-ranked flag football quarterback in the country going to the fall of 2025 is none other than Rajon Rondo.
I haven't seen enough flag football for him to get ranked. That's crazy.
Have we seen him play flag football?
I'm just telling you what they're saying.
I saw the clips. He was slinging it around.
Okay. Is he going to be on the Olympic team?
I mean,
or the NFL guy's going to come in.
I mean, the #1 ranked flag. I'm on an island there. I think the flag football guys should get to play.
Yeah,
the NFL guys get enough. Top 5 NBA point guard. I don't know if that's true, but he was very good. Probably underrated as an NBA player. Should Rondo be a Hall of Famer? He should be.
Yeah, for sure.
He won a title, dude. He wanted to.
Couple of titles. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Rajon Rondo is not a Hall of Famer.
Dang.
I think you're.
Hall of Fame? Are you out of your mind?
What you got to know things, bro.
I do know things.
No, I'm saying
I know he's a Hall of Very Good.
Okay. All right.
That's what I know.
All right.
I mean, you're ripping James Harden, who Rajon Rondo can't carry his jock, okay?
I'd rather,
and you rip.
I'd rather have Rondo.
Okay, game over.
Okay. I would.
All-time idiot
I
statement.
would. It's not. I'd rather have Rondo. Yeah.
Help him.
I didn't say. By the way, I didn't say that James Harden.
I'd rather have Rondo.
Yeah,
what you
I would.
said.
That's what I'm saying. I stay by it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. You stand by that.
Neither one of them is going to matter that much.
Oh,
I didn't.
Now we're couching.
I didn't say
now
that.
we're couching.
Well, one guy's got a title and helped lead his team to that title, and the other famously flops in all those areas.
Okay.
So those are. I mean, that part's true. My point was you way underrated Rondo.
I didn't way underrate him. You said, "Is he a Hall of Famer?" And I said, "No." You got upset because I said it too quickly for you, apparently. He's not a Hall of Famer.
Oh.
Hall of Very Good.
Okay.
Hall of Very Good.
2 NBA titles.
Wonderful.
4 All-Stars.
Gravy trained a couple of them, did he?
He didn't gravy train. He started. He was a main factor on, especially definitely
gravy train.
Yeah, definitely.
Most points he ever scored in a year.
He's not
13.7.
Not a scorer.
Hall of Fame.
He's a true point guard.
He's not a scorer, bro.
Okay.
So there's more to it than that. He's just not a scorer.
All right. How many All-Star games did he make? Because he played a ton of years.
He was a 4-time All-Star. He was All-NBA third team. He was 2-time All-NBA first team, 2-time All-NBA second team, 3-time NBA assist leader, NBA steals leader in 2010. That pretty much is that's his resume. Two championships, 4 All-Stars, a third All-NBA third team, 2 first team defense, 2 second team defense, 3 assist titles, 1 steal title. That's where he boils down to. I don't know where those.
All very good.
Yeah.
Ain't close to James Harden.
No, I didn't say he's as good as James Harden. I'd say if I got a basketball team and I'm adding a piece to go win, I'll take Rondo over Harden. I'll stand by that. I don't care if you like it.
A piece.
That's fine.
A piece.
That's correct. What is Harden, Dan?
He's much better than Rajon Rondo.
Is he more than a piece to a title?
Much better player.
At what point does a guy play all this time and you don't take him out of those thoughts?
Just admit, walk it back. I'm
not walking back anything.
It's a stupid statement for you to sit there and say Rajon Rondo is better than
I
James
never
Harden.
said he was better than James Harden. You're having a one-way conversation.
No, I'm not. You're talking. I'm talking.
You're
That's
having
two-way.
but you're repeating things that I didn't say.
Oh, look at this play by Murph on this day in history. Murph, shout out, ricochet off Carlos Torres' leg, and then flipped it over. Nice play over there at first base, Murph.
Murph is not proud of his defensive.
He should be. This is a great play. Carlos Torres went off his foot. Murph had to dive, pick it up, scoop it, and fire it over there not even looking.
Fellas, do you know that the Jacksonville Jaguars now have drafted 4 Biletnikoff winners?
4 Biletnikoff winners.
Yeah.
Can you name them?
Oh, yeah, I can. Can you? Who name them?
Blackman is one of them.
He's a 2-time Biletnikoff winner.
Yeah. Travis Hunter.
It's recent.
Oh, how about that dude, Jarrett Dillard? No? The guy from Rice? Or what was the other guy?
He led the league or something.
He had like 22 touchdowns or something?
He's not one of them.
That they drafted.
Dede Westbrook.
Yeah.
That's one of them. There's one more.
There's another one? Did the albino tiger win one?
He did not.
He didn't?
Marquise Lee?
Marquise Lee.
Oh, that is the albino
That's the
tiger.
albino
Oh,
tiger.
he is the albino tiger.
Yeah. Who said that about him?
It was Greg Olson, I believe.
What did he say?
The offensive
what was the
coordinator.
context
Well,
of
just
it?
that he's like a unicorn. He's an albino tiger. The guys like him don't come along very often. I mean, that's the way I interpreted it. Yeah, I mean, you got a guy. You think Travis Hunter is a weapon waiting to happen?
I hope so. Gosh, I hope so. That would be bad if he isn't. I think he is. I think we'll be fine with him. But I still think he's going to play more corner than receiver, by the way. We got to take a break.
I don't know. We'll see.
Come back, make the turn for home.
Sure, you bet we will.
Next on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. You've seen and heard our ads where I talk about Renewal by Anderson's exclusive Fiberx material, twice as strong as vinyl, incredibly energy efficient, and custom built to fit your home perfectly. But if you haven't reached out yet, August only, Renewal by Anderson is offering triple savings. $300 off every window, $825 off every patio door, plus zero down, zero payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Schedule your free consultation today at bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
You've got a lot on your plate. The last thing you need is car trouble. At Maxie's Mechanics, we help you keep your cars, trucks, and SUVs running safely. Visit MaxieAutoRepair.com today for honest service, reliable repairs, and peace of mind for you and your family.
Hacker here, and you guys know I always tell you the benefits of Awaken 180 weight loss. Well, I had another one last week. I went down to Disney for Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party, right? And I actually dressed up in a costume along with my wife and my son. Now, 100 pounds ago, I would not have ever dreamed of dressing up in a costume nor getting my picture taken because I didn't want to get my picture taken. I didn't want it plastered all over the internet with the way I look. But thanks to Awaken 180 and losing over 100 pounds, you get more confidence. You can wear costumes now. You can be part of the family fun. It's just another benefit that Awaken 180 provides. It's a healthy lifestyle. I'm in the maintenance program now. It's absolutely awesome. Again, I cannot possibly recommend Awaken 180 enough. Losing weight has changed my life. If it's time to change your life, go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. If I can do it, you can do it. Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Your AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Hickens calling it. Checkmate Coating, my MVP. Tough, slick floors that dominate any space.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
At Hurricane Grill and Wings, every day feels like the weekend. Fresh, never frozen chicken wings, tossed in over 30 bold flavors, paired with ice-cold beer and handcrafted cocktails, all in a laid-back, beachy atmosphere. And with every game on the big screens, it's the ultimate escape, and you're home for sports, too. Great food, cold drinks, and all the games. That's Hurricane Grill and Wings. Escape the ordinary and find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
Find the middle of the fairway with your drives. Get the golf tips and talk to keep you straight.
That's a great tee shot.
On the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. The Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Saturday morning at 10 on 1010XL. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Minnesota, traded by Carolina. So that has occurred.
I guess Carolina likes kind of Coker kind of came on, Leggett they have, and Tet, but Adam Thielen caught a lot of balls for them last year.
Yeah.
A lot of balls.
We'll have to deal with Adam Thielenless Carolina a week from Sunday. That's a good thing. I don't know. It's just.
I wonder how Aaron Rodgers is going to coexist with that old offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith. He is not the most imaginative, pass-friendly coordinator. He never has
he likes
been.
to run, right?
All they do is run the football. He's about as imaginative as a turtle. And I wonder, like, if you talk about extending the careers, Aaron Rodgers, do you think Aaron Rodgers wants to show up and hand a football off for 17 games?
No.
They don't have much of a passing attack. I mean, you got DK Metcalf, who is probably a little more bark than bite, right? I mean, he's a good player. I don't put him up there with those top receivers. And outside of that, who Calvin Austin? Huh? I saw they cut Robert Woods.
Right.
Not that he's anything. I mean, the pass. So I would expect, if you're counting much on the passing game, and then you turn to the run game, and it's a rookie, and it's Jaylen Warren, man, I don't know about Pittsburgh. They seem to be getting some. Could it be a bad year? Could this be the year? That offense sounds bad to me, Dan. Like not like bad. Like certainly bottom half. I mean, unless it's just the Pittsburgh system and the line's better than you think. But I mean, your running backs are a rookie, Caleb Johnson and Jaylen Warren. Your receivers are like Metcalf and Calvin Austin.
They got Gainwell too.
Yeah, Roman Wilson. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a kind of fit that would be natural for Rodgers, who you still consider kind of that gunslinger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
weird.
Question. We'll see how it goes. They still got some defensive dudes, though, man.
Yeah. Well, and they'll play Steeler football. They're just, I guess, more than anything, if you're playing fantasy football, just buyer beware on any part of the Pittsburgh passing attack.
Hey, why would they have Jalen Ramsey listed as a nickelback?
I don't know. I saw he wasn't in the top 30 corners or something.
Joey Porter and Darius Slay at the corners.
Huh.
Get us out of here, E.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello there, Mike.
Hi there.
53 still not finalized.
No. Well,
tweaking.
Tim Patrick.
Got
a blocking wide receiver.
That's what they wanted, right?
Apparently so.
Tall blocker.
I mean, I guess he's got to be active on game day, right? You're not giving up a draft pick for a guy that's not going to be active on game day, right?
I think he probably will be.
I would presume so.
Yeah.
So
what does that
mean? But you knew when they kept 5 and 1 him as a two-way player, there was going to be some receiver added in some form or fashion, or at least that's what I thought. You're taking 5 and one of them is
going to get a big-bodied receiver. We'll see. I mean, this guy, I heard you guys talking about him. He's had 2 major injuries in the last 3 years. He's over 30 years old. I mean, he was healthy last year, so he's an okay player.
I can remember making plays last year. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he Denver liked him enough in 2021 to give him a 3-year, like $35 million contract, and he had one decent year for him, and then he had the injuries. So, that was more than like we paid De'Ami Brown on the free agency market 4 years later.
How would you characterize the roster comparatively to a year ago?
Unproven.
Unproven's a good word.
It's just so new.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Right? Like, we have hope, but we have hope every year.
Right.
Right. Proof will be in the pudding when they play Carolina and beyond.
Yeah,
so
that's a fair point.
Hopeful.
What do you guys got going on today?
Obviously, we'll talk about that. Caleb Bransaw's lost rookie season.
Yeah, that stinks.
This is a guy who changed position. He's never played safety.
Right.
And now he's not going to play football for a year. This is a major setback here for him, potentially. So hope the best for him. And it just goes to show you, they don't have to tell you anything about injuries, but you have no clue. Wyatt Milam's week to week, so is Caleb Ransaw. Yeah. Wyatt Milam's fine on the active roster. Ransaw's done for the year. I mean, you just don't know.
Fred Johnson could be a starting tackle. Fred Johnson's traded for a 7th round.
I mean, I would have thought Jalen McLeod, who we haven't seen all training camp, would be out for the year, but he's designated to return. So we just have no clue. They clearly know, what the status of those guys are. I saw some people say, how did this take everyone by surprise? Because they don't have to tell you.
Right.
You know, they tell
Lower
you
body
week to
injury.
week. Lower body injury week to week. That's all they have to tell you.
Yeah,
So
it was
you're
interesting that Buster Brown didn't have a designation. I kind of thought he might.
Cole Van Lannon.
Yeah.
Right? So all
they might.
because they had 2 spots that they could have done that with.
I'm told that Marquise Lee was the albino tiger more just because he wasn't available enough and because of some skill set, right?
I
Like you rarely see him out in the jungle, I guess, would be kind of the attitude there.
Well, have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony getting ready to kick it off. Jaguars today on a hump day Wednesday. Our work is done.
It is. It has been a custom tree surgeons Wednesday. Enjoy Jaguars today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Swerve.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.